All right, what is up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another special stream today. We've got the State of Play, April 29th, 2021, going down in about 1 hour. And you know what, the reason why we're starting up a little bit earlier than usual is because of that, but it's because I also had to test the YouTube thing. I wasn't sure if the YouTube was gonna work, because yesterday we were having all sorts of problems, but looks like everything's going good for today. I've got some cool stuff to talk about. When it comes to the streams, we're gonna actually upgrade. We usually roll at 1080p. We're gonna upgrade that to 1440p, so that's pretty cool. And then probably later in the year, we're gonna upgrade that to 4K, so that's gonna be pretty cool too. So yeah, so just looking forward to that. But until then, the camera quality is good. I think the camera, I've been testing out the Logitech Brio camera. It's dope. I think it's pretty good quality. I'm looking at the playbacks. Everything looks pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. We do have some Ninja news to go over. We're going to go over some topics. Then, of course, the State of Play will be going down today. The State of Play, don't expect it to be too long. And don't expect anything crazy. There might be some type of secret game towards the end. But, you know, all they said, it's going to be... it's going to be Ratchet and Clank, 15 minutes of new gameplay, and then it's going to be 2 indie games. So that's what you can expect. You can expect that, okay? All right. So let's see here. Let's go and let's talk about some Ninja news. All right. So on the channel, looks like Streamlabs got a new icon for YouTube. That's pretty cool. All right. So Ninja news. We had a new video up on the channel, guys. Remember, we have videos for those that are new and for those who don't watch my channel very often. Make sure you subscribe, because I do content daily, stream daily. But also, we have new videos up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time pretty much every single day. So make sure you guys check out those videos. It looks like YouTube's figured out some of the problems, because, you know, my last 3 videos, I had less than 50 comments per each video. And then now today, we have 128 comments, back to where we are. So I think we have 4K views plus. Yeah, 4.4K views plus, 4th best video out of the top 10. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you're into Atlas or if you're into Monster Hunter, I talked about some stuff on there, discussion pieces, clean audio, clean video. So you guys check it out if you can. And also make sure you enable those notifications. All right, so that's that. Next up for Ninja News is the polls on the channel. We do have a brand new poll up on Returnal. So if you're interested in Returnal, or if you're going to buy the game, please make sure you check out the community poll and vote on there, because that can affect what type of content I'm doing on the channel. Right now, a lot of you guys aren't really interested in it, based off of the poll that I have so far. 645 votes. It just went up about an hour ago. 645 votes. 22. It says the big PS5 exclusive Returnal comes out this week. Are you interested in buying the game and or watching content on the game? 22% of you guys says yes. 59% of you guys, so almost 60% says no, and then 20% says maybe. So 42%, you know, maybe or kind of interested. 60% pretty much says nah, I'm good. All right, so yeah, make sure you guys go vote on the polls. Also, if you're interested in like new Pokemon Snap, if you're gonna buy that, make sure you go vote on the polls on that. We had 5K views on that so far. That was from yesterday. 28% of you guys say yes, you're gonna buy it at some point. 48% of you guys say no, and 24% of you guys say maybe. So I'll be getting a review code for new Pokemon Snap. I will also be buying Returnal as well, so I'll do content on both of them, but I'll probably just, you know, stick with Pokemon Snap for regular content and maybe just do some Returnal stuff on the weekend, you know, because it looks like you guys are more interested in Pokemon Snap than Returnal. So that makes sense considering my channel. All right, so next up is Elite Ninja stuff. So we've got a brand new Elite Ninja goal, since it's kind of wavering a bit. We need 18 new Elite Ninja. I have a Switch game giveaway that I will be doing when we hit that 18 new Elite Ninja. So 18 new Elite Ninja, and we will have a Switch giveaway. Elite Ninja, we're at 382. We're trying to get to 400. This seems to be like a little bit of our bottleneck here in the upper 370s, 380s. So, so if you want to support the streams and also support PlayerEssence as well, consider becoming an Elite Ninja for as low as $1 a month, and it gets you into our private Discord, gets you badges, emotes, and it gets you access to all of our gameplay sessions and tournaments that we do. And you can play live with me on the channel. We Discord voice chat. It's a lot of fun. So, so yeah, check that out. You can always hit the join button. Link in the description as well. Let's see if we can get 18 new Elite Ninja sometime this in the next however many weeks. So let's see if we can get there. All right. So yeah, and we will give away that giveaway will be for Elite Ninja too. So that giveaway, you'll have any giveaways that we do, Elite Ninja always have at least 5 times more likely to win that giveaway. We've given away a ton of games on this channel, man. I think we've given away at least 200 to 300 games in the past like year or two. We've probably given away around 200 games. So just total between indie games, bigger games, Animal Crossing, Switch systems, we've done all sorts of stuff. So yeah. All right, so let's go and let's get into these shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely people here in the village. So all right. OJ, will you review? I mean, I'm just gonna play it, Arash. I don't know if I'm gonna review. I'm just gonna play it. So I'm kind of done with the reviews, to be honest, man. I'll just play it and you guys can decide whether you think it's worth buying or not. You know, I'll say my opinion on it. I'll just give my opinion. Party Man is here. What's good? E Rose is here as well. What's up? Welcome, Alvin. How's it going, man? Arash, Dior, shoutouts. Also, shoutouts to the Elite Ninjas here, the new ones too. Shinru with the $10. Buddying the chat. The Madra. Let's go, my man. Shinru with the $10 says, "What's good, OJ? I'll buy Returnal day one if I had a PS5. Switch is more interesting than PlayStation at this moment. Still playing Monster Hunter Rise right now. Play something from DMC3. Also gonna cop those SMT games on the 3DS. Yeah, man, those SMT games are pretty good on the 3DS. And yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, obviously PlayStation is still kind of getting things going. So, you know, Switch is more matured platform. So it makes sense that, you know, right now it's a little bit more. There's a little bit more on Switch. But yeah, PlayStation is doing good. I think that they're definitely selling well. They've got 8 million systems sold pretty much worldwide, so that's pretty good. One of the fastest selling systems of all time. So I think that they're doing great, man. I think it's good stuff. So yeah, whenever I think PlayStation, you can always just wait, and then maybe there's a price drop, maybe more games come out, then you can pick up a PS5, and it's hard to find one too. So you know, it's just kind of hard to find one. All right, play some DMC3 battle theme. All right, let's do some battle theme. All right. I like DMC3. The special edition is really good. All right, thank you for the $10. I do appreciate that. You guys give some love, respected emotes to my man Shinru, Elite Ninja, definitely future roundtable. Shinru with the $10 becoming the top stream ninja and stream Hokage as well. Thank you for the support, Shinru. We do appreciate that over here on PlayerEssence, man. Thank you so much for supporting the streams. All right, let's keep going through these shoutouts. Jaybird, Liquidy, what's up, guys? Welcome. Bead Queen, my girl, good to see you here. Katana Riku, what is up? Skip It, Zoltor, what's up, man? You're shocked they're gonna promote indie games? I don't know why you're shocked that they're gonna promote indie games. Literally every state of play has had indie games. Gaming for years, what is good? Like literally every single state of play that they've done since they introduced state of play has had indie games. Like, what are you shocked about? Dave Minato, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Michael Looper, what is good? Khalil Jama, what is up, man? Welcome. Brenna Hendry, what is up? Gamer Goon, what is good? El Realist, how's it going? Brenna, what's good? Welcome. Figure Drawing, what's good? Dior, once again. Zerg Wildfire, shout outs to the Fire Nation Elite over there watching me on Twitch. Shout outs, welcome to the stream. Mike or something, what's up, man? Yeah, that's a stupid joke, by the way. Let's see here. SNES, NES, what's good, man? Welcome. Says P5 Switch, LOL. Yeah, at the state of play. Let's see here. Mad Action, what's good? Beast Pirate, what's up, man? Welcome. Lucius Augustus. Is it Lily? Antunes? I don't know how to say it, but thanks for the emotes. All right. Dank Meme Center X. Let's see here. He says Sony only cares about blockbuster level games now. No, that's not true. That's not true. If that was true, then they wouldn't have been promoting indie games in every single state of play. Even since the PlayStation 5 launch, they've been promoting indie games too. So I don't know what you're arguing here. If they only, I don't know why you're shocked. They've been promoting indie games every time. Zoltar, we're not gonna have this back and forth with your stupidity, okay, man? We're not having it today. Sony has been promoting indie games every single state of play that they've ever done. There's been indie games at every single one. You should not be shocked. There's no reason to be shocked that Sony has indie games at a state of play. If you are shocked that Sony has indie games at a state of play, you are ignorant. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it because they've had indie games at every single state of play since they created state of play. But yet you're shocked when you see the same things happening again. That's on you, not on them. There's no reason to be shocked. That's it. End of story. There's no opinion on this. It's facts. Sony has had indie games at every single state of play. If you're shocked, then that's like saying you're shocked that Nintendo makes a first-party game. Plain and simple. It's it. There's no more. I'm not going back and forth. You shouldn't be shocked. And if you are, you're ignorant. There you go. That's it. That's it. Sony cares more about blockbuster games. Yes. Yes, but that doesn't mean that they don't care at all about indie games. Doesn't make sense what you're saying. I'm not having it today. This is ridiculous. Just because they care more about blockbuster doesn't mean they don't care about indie. Like that's ridiculous. That's just media propaganda that you hear online with the stupid the articles and all that people bring up. It's just stupidity. It's not actual facts. It's just people saying stuff, and then you take that narrative and then you spin it here and then try to push it as fact on me, somebody who's knowledgeable about what Sony's doing. Okay? I told you guys Sony's plan before Sony even launched the PlayStation 5. Okay? I told you what they're doing with their games and what they're going for. They're going for more of a blockbuster, big take on their games. Yes, less Japan, more blockbuster, big takes, but that doesn't mean they won't talk about an indie game. That doesn't mean they won't speak about an indie game. That's ridiculous. You know, that's like me saying, oh, I only care about Nintendo. No, I just mainly care about covering that on my channel because that's what people watch. But that doesn't mean I won't cover State of Play. That doesn't mean I won't cover Returnal or cover a PlayStation game. You know, it's the same thing. Let's stop being ridiculous here. Jeremy, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. And no, I'm gonna time you out, Zoltor. You just come here and say whatever. Stop with the cap. You lie too much in this chat. I don't care. You're allowed to have an opinion, but your opinion is now just coming to the point to where you're just like saying whatever you want, like spreading misinformation, and it kind of pisses me off, to be honest. You just come here. Sony has not been blacklisted by Japan. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Jeremy, for the tier 1 subscription. Yo, Jeremy, huge support across the board, man. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Go read the reviews. The Andrew K channel. I don't have the game yet, but the reviews are up for new Pokemon Snap. So go read the reviews and go tell yourself if it's worth it or not. I don't have a review up. I haven't got the game yet. Ventus PK. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Love back and forth. Let's see. Misinformation is kind of true though. No, it's not kind of true. It's not kind of true. No Japanese have been blacklisted. They haven't been blacklisted by anybody. That's ridiculous. Unless you guys don't know what the definition of blacklisted is, then there is no Japanese company that says we refuse to work with Sony. As in, that's what a blacklist is. A blacklist is we refuse to work with this company. That's what a blacklist is, okay, guys? All right? There's not a single Japanese company that says we refuse to work with Sony. There's not a single one. Who said that? Like, there's no major company that said that. They don't like some of their policies, but if Sony changed them, they would work with them. But there's no blacklisted by all these Japanese companies. That's not true. Says, why would a Japanese company blacklist Sony? That's stupid. Exactly. Like there's no point. No third-party developer is going to blacklist a company where you can potentially put your games on and make millions of dollars. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, doesn't make sense. Yo, Jarvie Rocks, thank you so much for the freaking Jonin tier pledge. You guys give some love, support, emotes, and respect to my man, Jarvie Rocks, with that Jonin tier pledge. Let's get it. Thank you so much. Hey, Jarvie, please make sure you check out your nice profile picture, by the way, homie. Make sure you check out your perk package. The Discord link is in there, and it works. What's up, Dark Synchron? And it works, so you can hop into the Discord and once again, play games with us, have fun, all that good stuff, man. Thank you so much for that, Makiku Sharingan. You guys be like my man Jarvie. My man Jarvie, become an elite ninja. Let's go. We got one for today. Let's see if we can get a few more. No, the Japanese citizens are refusing to support Sony. It's proven through their Japan sales. They hate China. That's no. Listen, that's not a blacklist. Are you SNES NES? Are you guys changing the definition of what a blacklist? That's not a blacklist. That's not a blacklist. Saying that, oh, we don't buy these products as much anymore is not a blacklist. No. And you're talking about Japanese citizens? There's no Japanese citizens that say, we refuse to buy anything Sony. No, there's not a blacklist. That's stupid. Dumb. What's the point of making up fake news about Sony? I don't know what the point is making up fake news about Sony, but I'm not, I mean, people will call me fanboy all day, but I'm not going to sit here and have this ridiculousness. Let's operate by facts, guys. I don't care what people say about me on any other place. They can call me whatever names, but one thing that is factual about me is that I will do my best. I will do my best to go off of facts. I am not going to sit here and make up stuff to make one company look better than another company. I will always go off of facts on what I think. Now, some people might think I'm off base, right? Or whatever the case is. That's fine. You can think that. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I go off of facts and logic because I'm not a moron. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And this stuff that some of you guys are making up about Sony in Japan, listen, is Sony struggling in Japan? Absolutely. Absolutely Sony's struggling in Japan, but that's the shift of the market. That is the shift of the market. What Japanese gamers are wanting to buy has shifted to what Nintendo's doing and to mobile market. That doesn't mean there's a blacklist. It's just that things change. You know, there used to be a time when fighting games sold way more, right? Like traditional fighting games sold way more on smaller install bases. Okay, well, things kind of changed. They didn't blacklist fighting games here in the West. It's just Tekken doesn't sell like Tekken used to sell on the PS1 by itself. Certain RPGs obviously don't sell like they used to at times. It's not a blacklist. It's just times change. That's it. But anyway, let's talk about some Sony state of play. Let's talk about some state of play. So yeah, the state of play will be in about 45 minutes from now, and it's going to be on Ratchet and Clank, Ripped Apart, and also it's going to be on 2 indie games. Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan, yo, dunking on that tune-in tier pledge, the Michael Jordan with the Elite Ninja pledge. Let's go, Michael Jordan, my favorite basketball player of all time, just became an Elite Ninja. I'm blessed. Let's go, baby. So let's go. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Michael Jordan. With the I gotta make sure that I save that. Michael Jordan with the Elite Ninja pledge. Let's go. Let's go. Mike MJ, let's go, baby. Oh man, thank you for the Elite Ninja pledge, bro. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you for the Elite Ninja pledge. Make sure you check out the Discord. That's in the perk package, guys. Be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. Remember those ads? You guys are too young for those ads, right? I want to be like Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got to be like Mike. Become an Elite Ninja. Tune in tier for as low as $1. My man Michael Jordan put them Nike dollars in the pockets. Oh, man. Thank you, Michael Jordan, for the Elite Ninja pledge, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's get some new Elite Ninja in here, guys. We got 2 Elite Ninja. We're back to 384. Let's see if we can get that up to 390. Let's go, baby. Thank you guys for the support. As low as $1 if you enjoy the stream. It does help out the streams. Let's get it. Thank you, guys. And enjoy your emotes, too, guys. Another thing about the Elite Ninja pledge, it doesn't even matter if you're at the lowest tier. You get into the Discord, you can play games with me, but then you also get the emotes and the badge, too. So that's dope. Yo, is it the GOAT? The GOAT. Michael Jordan's the GOAT, man. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Let's see here. Is that a thing? Who's saying crazy things like that? People. I mean, like, let me tell you guys something real quick. Like, people will say crazy things. Here's the thing that I've noticed about online and like Twitter, social media and stuff like that. Okay, hold up. I kind of want to rant on the Smash community, man, but I don't know if I should save it for a different day or I should just talk about it now, because I had a long talk with my wife last night about this whole situation with Zero, like a long talk. And my wife had very strong feelings on that. Like, she was passionate, and she didn't even, I explained to her the situation neutrally from what happened, and she had very, very, very strong feelings on that. Very strong feelings. I don't know if I should talk about it now or later. Let's see. What if they announce a new Ratchet and Clank movie? I don't know if they're gonna announce a new Ratchet and Clank movie. They did say 15 minutes of Ratchet and Clank gameplay. They didn't say anything about a movie. Hold up. Is my chat frozen? I think my chat's frozen. Hold up, guys. I'm sorry. Let me go back to here. Yeah, my chat froze. My chat froze. All right, let me get it back. Let me get it back. Excuse me. All right, there we go. We'll be good for a night stream. Okay, yeah, we'll go for a night stream. We'll go for a night stream on that one. Go for a night stream. Yo, Alvin C. Caballeros, thank you for the tune-in tier pledge. Joining up with that $1 tier. Thank you for becoming an Elite Ninja. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Squad. And yeah, make sure you check out the Discord link, guys. Let's get it. Let's see if we can get, let's see if we got some momentum here. We got some momentum, guys. It's $1. You get your emotes and your badges. Let's see if we can get to 400. That would make me happy, and I'll tell you guys a happy story. Buck Bumble, best theme song ever. Of course, Jarvie. Of course. Best theme song ever. YouTube is having all kinds of problems today. Okay, Josh Cole, what's up with the problems on YouTube? Will PS5 outsell PS4? It has a chance to, yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Stray would be great, but I can remember if it's indie or not. Stray? I don't know what game that is. That dude with DS. Let's get the 400. Let's go. Alvin. Yo, thank you so much, man. You remember that show, Alvin and the Chipmunks? That was one of my favorite shows back in the day. Actually, you know what? No, it wasn't. I thought it was one of my favorites, but I actually don't like that show that much. But I like the theme song. The theme song was dope. Like the old school Alvin and the Chipmunks. Or no, there was like the original Alvin and the Chipmunks, and then there was like the remake of the Alvin and the I think it was like late 80s Alvin and the Chipmunks or 90s. There was like a super early Alvin and the Chipmunks, and then there was like the one that was like on Nickelodeon. That one, or was it on Cartoon Network? I don't remember. There's that. That's the one that I watched. I didn't watch the beginning Alvin and the Chipmunks. I didn't watch that one. I just watched the next one that came out. I think it was like late 80s or early 90s. That one. Anyway, so yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Geek? Welcome to the stream. Stray, the weird cat. Oh, yeah, that cat game. Yeah, I have no idea about that game. I haven't researched it. It wasn't recorded likes earlier on your morning video. It wasn't recorded likes. Oh, yeah. You're right. Josh Cole. Yeah, I've been getting a bunch of notifications that likes, like YouTube has been messing up, like subscriptions are messed up, man. That's been all jacked up. Views have been kind of jacked up. Comments have been jacked up. Likes have been jacked up. So yeah, a lot of stuff has been jacked up. So I mean, it is what it is. Yesterday live streaming wasn't working properly either. So sometimes I dream he is me. What are you talking about, Jessica Hayes? I hate Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. I mess with Alvin and Chipmunks movies. Yeah, the movies I guess are okay. The movies are okay. Hey, what's up, Nate? Nay. YouTube being stupid. What's up, bro? Love you on YouTube. Hey, thank you, Dan the man. Hey, thank you. I think we could see some Kenna here today. They said 2 indie games, so Kenna could be one of those indie games. Yeah, it could be. But then again, it might be. They would have just said Kenna then, right? I mean, but it might be, it might not be. But Kenna is an indie game, so it could be. It could be. But it looks like it's something else, though. I'm glad Returnal is doing well, but I'm saving my money for Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart. Yeah. The movies are not okay. Oh, the Alvin and Chipmunks movies? Okay, that's cool. I don't have a problem with people saying that. I don't have a problem with that. So yeah. Humans no longer exist. Oh, okay. I didn't know humans no longer exist. Okay. Hey, shout outs to my man Alvin. My man's doing the shilling for me. He says, come on, people, support my mans with $1. Best deal on YouTube. It actually is the best deal on YouTube because I don't think there's any other content creators my size or up. Let's just say 70K. 70K or up that will actually dedicate time to play games with anybody for like $1 when it comes to anybody that does like an Elite Ninja program or like a membership. So I think it's the best. I think it's the best value. I personally do. Yeah. Because we had people upset because it was $2 and then we had people upset saying that like that wasn't enough. So I was like, or that was too much. The prices were too. So I was like, all right, I'll do $1 for you guys because I love you guys. You guys are my homies. Kamara Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare, or Jake. You gotta be kidding me, Josh. That's not a serious question. That's not a serious question. Lost Soul aside, did they show that 17-minute gameplay? Did they show the 17-minute? Did they show? Who are you talking about, Trini? OJ, what are your thoughts on Persona 5 Strikers? Check out I already made a video on Persona 5 Strikers. I made multiple videos about that. That game came out back in February. So, Rash, I already have plenty of videos in terms of what I think about it on the channel. So, yeah, go check it out on the channel. I think the game is cool, though. But, yeah, I already got tons of videos on that game and what I think. I actually made videos on that game last year based off of the Japanese demo. So, yeah, already what I think about it's already up on the channel. Sports fan? Yeah, I'm a Niners fan. Niners and Bulls. I got confused when my membership got canceled. I was like, did OJ get mad at me? Nah, we had to change the price to $1. Yeah, I saw those on Twitter, Velvet. Those are cool. What are my thoughts on Returnal? I already put out a video, so check out my video, OSM. It's up on the channel what I think about Returnal, my reaction to like some of the new gameplay and all that. But I think it's all right. But if you want my full thoughts, it's up on the channel. I'm planning on picking up the game too, so I'll give you more of my thoughts when I actually play it, you know. Victor Martinez with the $5 and says, what's poppin', OJ? Been playing RE4 for the first time, and after getting used to the controls, I love it. I'm so ready for RE Village. Yeah. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. No, I haven't played Near Replicant. No, not yet. I'll play it at some point, though. No. The Andrew K channel. Not Waluigi. He's already an assist trophy, so no. Crash is possible. Thank you for the $5, though, Victor Martinez. I do appreciate that. RE4 is one of my favorite games of all time. Easily top 10 game for me. Ever. Michael Looper says, I wonder if it's from the last YouTube update. I hate the new settings to set up the video quality when watching vids and stuff. Yeah, it's the new settings. It's because they changed a bunch of things. They changed the app. They changed some of the settings. Yeah, like the video quality stuff, like the little... They changed a lot of stuff. So I think that's what caused everything else to get jacked up. Because once you move one thing, something else can mess up and you don't even know why. So as somebody, I used to run my own website and that happened to me all the time. I would change one thing within the code or within something, and then all of a sudden everything else would jack up or something wouldn't play properly or there would just be problems all over the place. I mean, one time, like, my site completely just crashed and I didn't even know. I had to hire somebody, like, legitimately. And I was using a WordPress site hosted by GoDaddy, and I had to hire somebody to fix it because I had no idea what was going on. Like, no idea. And it's a WordPress site. It's a plug. I use plugins, you know? Karen Buckley with the... And that's way easier. That's way simpler than what YouTube is. Karen Buckley with the 5 British pounds. Thank you so much, Karen Buckley. I do appreciate that. Let me turn down the volume on my end. It's a little bit loud. For me, at least. You're going to hear a little Windows sound. There you go. With the 5 British pounds says, hi, OJ. I know you're not into the franchise, but can you play Kingdom Hearts 2 Passion Orchestra version? Passion Orchestra version. Yeah. I don't have to be into the franchise for you guys to request music. I appreciate your support, man. So thank you so much. There's lots of music that you guys request that I'm not necessarily into the games. But I appreciate your support, man. Thank you for your kindness and that $5. Remember, if you do donate, you can request a video game music track. So yeah, make sure you guys request that. I know somebody else, Victor Martinez, you donated, but you didn't request any music. So I can play some Resident Evil music for you if you want, bro. All right, let's see here. Passion Orchestra version theme. Okay. Should get that going. All right. Oh, did you want there's the... We're gonna play the instrumental because I don't know about if there's lyrics. I'm not sure if they'll get copyrighted or not. All right, let's read off some stuff. Some people over here on the Fire Nation over on Twitch. Some people might not care about the positive. Positive that Sega announced something big for Sonic this year, such as the new game, the leaked Sonic Colors remaster, hopefully some ports. I believe it to be true. Okay. Speaking of Resident Evil, when is OJ gonna start punching boulders like a boss? Tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. What do you think about RE4 VR? I don't really care about VR at all. I mean, I have an Oculus Quest 2, so I could play it, but I'm good. I don't really feel like strapping something to my face and playing and going like this and all that. No, I'm good. Not a fan. Not a fan of VR at all, but I think it's cool. The new settings are horrible. Yeah, it seems like it's more complicated than what it needs to be, you know? No lyrics for this song. Okay, cool, cool. So I think it's a little bit low. Might be a little bit hard to hear. This, like, what's going on with this instrumental? Hold on, let me do this one. Let's see. OJ, have you seen the physical collection edition of Castlevania on Switch? Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Favorite gaming OST? I don't know. Chrono Trigger. Man, I couldn't get into Kingdom Hearts either. I tried via Game Pass. Yeah, it's not for everybody, man. You know, it's not for everybody. Blue EX, check out my videos that I've already made a million things on Smash Brothers. You know, so if, I mean, like, that's already up on the channel. Who I'd want and all that stuff like that. Just type in ! Smash and like. I've already talked about that a million times. GoDaddy, those commercials used to have were frauds. They were not anything about what GoDaddy is. They had a lot of GoDaddy commercials back in the day. I don't know. Do they still have all those GoDaddy commercials? Do they still have all those? I don't watch TV, so I don't know. Yo, Demi Crow, thank you so much for the $2. And he says, can you play You Are Stronger instrumental from P5S? Yeah, I can. I can. Thank you. Driftville City theme next? Okay, yeah, I'll play Driftville City and then we'll play Demi Crows, okay? Victor, thank you for the 5 earlier, bro. I appreciate that. Kingdom Hearts 2 Passion Orchestra. Oh, wait, hold up. No. Driftfield City. This Kingdom Hearts track is extremely low. Here, let me replay. It's just really low. Whoever coded the music put the decimal level too low. Or whoever uploaded the music didn't put it high enough. Whenever they captured it and like whenever they captured the video or the music. Hey, what's up, Tommy Raiku? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Emery Strike. I'm doing good, man. How are you? How are you? The games are really fun, but the story's a complete mess. That's what I think about Kingdom Hearts. I think the story's a complete mess. You know? The story's just kind of all over the place. No tattoos, nah. Story's all over the place, but I don't know. What indie games do you guys think that you're gonna see at this state of play? What indie games are gonna be there? I don't know. Will they be new indie games, or will they be like indie games that are on other platforms? They're just bringing them over. I think some people are saying Hades. I think Hades has a good shot at being one of those indie games. Does PlayStation even showcase indies? Legit don't remember the last one. Yeah, they showcase indies all the time. All the time. Where's this Driftville City? Driftville. Hey, what's up, Steven? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. What about an indie spiritual successor to F-Zero? I love that game. An indie spiritual successor to F-Zero? I don't know. You have Wipeout and you have Fast RMX, so I mean, you can play those games if you want. Once it's on the internet, it stays forever. Exactly. Among Us update? I don't think that. Wait, is Among Us even on PlayStation? What do you mean? Didn't Google just implement the search bar to Stadia the other day? Yeah, seriously. I hope they announce SMT 9 HD for Atari VCS in this state of play. That's a good one. That's a good one. What are we going to see in the state of play? They've said that there's going to be Ratchet and Clank, a Ripped Apart, and 2 indie games. So that's what's going on at this one that we know of. We'll see if there's any surprises. Don't mind the state of play. Ain't no games showcase though. That game, Xbox's game showcases were trash. What are you talking about? Game Pass. Those weren't good. Those weren't good either. Probably a good chance of Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Maybe. Not sure if indie would the Forgotten count? The Forgotten? What do you, Square Enix? Hold up, what are you talking about? Forgotten? You mean Forspoken? That is not an indie game. What? It's Luminous Studios. I think a lot of you guys don't know what an indie game means. I think a lot of you guys are confused on what an indie game is because of like the blurring of the lines. Top of the hour. The state of play starts at the top of the hour. Game from the Hyperlight Drifter. Oh, okay, yeah, that game. Yeah, they showcased that game at the last state of play. We'll see if they have it back here at this one. I don't know what happened to the Stray game, guys. I don't know. I mean, they're probably still working on it. I mean, it wasn't revealed that long ago, so they're probably just still working on the game. I don't think anything happened to it. They're just still developing it. You know? Games take time, guys. Isn't indie games small independent developers makes games and don't charge like 30 or something? No, it has nothing to do with price. Nothing to do with price. An independent developer can charge $1,000 for their game if they wanted to, or whatever price they want to charge. Price has nothing to do with whether if the game's indie or not. All indie means is that it's an independent company. So if the company is independent, usually self-publishing, or if the company's just independent, that is an indie game. That's just what it stands. Indie, independent. That's all it stands for. It has nothing to do with price. Usually they're cheaper, but for example, you have some independent developers that self-fund their games completely, right? Then you have some indie developers that can get aid from another company. But at the heart of it, an indie game is a game that is where the company's independent. They're not bankrolled by like a bigger publisher like for like the full game. Like for example, House Marquee, the guys who make Returnal, they're an indie studio, but Sony bankrolls them, so people don't look at Returnal as an indie game. But that company, that's an indie studio though, but it's not really looked at as an indie game, you know? Whereas a game like, let's say, Cuphead, yeah, they got support from Microsoft in terms of publishing and distribution, stuff like that, but that game, they kind of paid for it themselves. They pretty much bankrolled it and paid for it themselves. They had to mortgage their house and stuff like that. So Cuphead is more seen as an indie game, than something else like Returnal or something like that, or even like Ori and the Blind Forest. Microsoft did help with that game in terms of funding, but Moon Studios, they're completely independent. It's a smaller end game, so they that's more seen as an indie game as well. Is there an argument for smaller team within large studio being indie, like an indie style game? There's an indie style game, yeah, like the spirit of an indie style game, but that doesn't make it necessarily an indie game. So for example, a game like Harmo Knight from Game Freak, smaller studio within Game Freak that made that game, or a game like Town, for example, smaller studio within Game Freak that made that game in an indie like spirit, you know, with a small group of people just making a game, but it's still not at the end of the day, it's still not an indie game. I think indie games are getting more popular and larger in scope. People just losing content. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That dude got banned because he was acting weird as hell. Benny, yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Bethesda makes Deathloop. Is there not? What about game from Suidokin developers? They got help from Sony. Which one are you talking? What game are you talking about? You gotta name the game, DKY. Indie means independent studio, guys. That's really what it comes down to. Independent studio. Independent studio, usually self-publishing. That's what an indie game is. Usually self-publishing, independent game. They paid for it themselves. They're not owned by anybody. They're not under a bigger label. The purest form of an indie game would be something like Shovel Knight, you know? Like it's pretty clear. There shouldn't really be too much confusion here, guys. Something like Shovel Knight, indie game. Something like Hades, indie game. You know, Bastion, indie game. These are all, it's pretty clear to see what an indie game is. Let's see, what's good, my boy? Just tuned in. We have a lower high expectations for this one. Well, they already told us what to expect, so if you're looking forward to Ratchet and Clank, then high expectations. Eugene Chronicles, that's a Kickstarter game. It's an independent company. Bungie. Let's see here. Fury Tiger with the $10. Bodying the check. Let's go. Indie gets bankrolled though, or Bungie gets bankrolled. Let's see here. Thank you for the $10. I do appreciate that. They put in like a huge contract, you know, to make games. So no, they're not the same. Thank you, Fury Tiger, with the $10. It says play Super Mario Party Switch River Survival Theme 1. River Survival Theme 1. Okay. I'll play that after my man Demicro. You are stronger. You are stronger. Independent company, but not an indie game. If a company is giving you hundreds of millions of dollars to make a shooter, yeah, you're an independent company. Nobody owns you, but you're getting completely bankrolled and then some for your game. Sabbath with the $5 is how big is that beard gonna get? I don't know. My wife won't let me. My wife won't let me trim it, man. So I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure how big it'll get. It might maybe reach, like if I pull the beard, it reaches like down here if I pull it. So maybe it gets to here one of these days if I don't cut it. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for the $5 Sabbath. I do appreciate that. Fairy Tiger, thank you for the 10. That ties you with Shinru as the top stream ninja and stream Hokage. You guys give some love to Fairy Tiger. And shout outs to the 300 plus people watching. I do appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you enable notifications to get all of our videos first in live streams. I live stream daily. I also edit regular videos for you guys daily as well on the channel. This is the best channel ever. No, it's not. But still, it's a really good channel. All right, let's see here. Fairy Tiger, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the support, dude. Fairy Tiger tying Shinru on the board. Who's gonna break the tie? Let's get it. Fairy Tiger. Let's go. Thank you for the support, boys. Rated RMN. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Also, Kamen Rider, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Was he gonna have a wizard beard? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I think the older I've been getting, like, cause like I just turned 47 this year, so I think like the older I've been getting, the longer the beard can grow. The older I get, the longer the beard. It could be the Lost Soul Aside gameplay. They announced it coming to the PS5 this morning. Maybe Michael Jordan. Maybe on that one. Yeah. I like the beard. I look 26. Do I? Here we go again, chat. I look 26. Oh man, let's see here. Michael Looper says, just showing some love, homie. Hey, thank you so much, Michael Looper. I do appreciate that. And thank you for becoming the top stream ninja in Stream Hokage with that $14 donation. I do appreciate that. Well, never mind. Fairy Tiger says, I'm going to California. Smash! Let's go. Thank you so much, my man, Fairy Tiger with the 30. And says, after that song, let's play some Super Mario Galaxy 2. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Fairy Tiger. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael Looper. Thank you for supporting the Elite Ninja streams from the Elite Ninja. You guys are freaking awesome. Let's get these new people up. Well, not even new people. Let's get Fairy Tigers updated on the board. Sole leader of the top stream ninja and Stream Hokage as well. Thank you so much, Fairy Tiger. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the California Smash as well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You look like a human. Good job, OJ. I look like a Fairy Tiger. Elite Ninja, Michael Looper. Peeps that are supporting the stream, Elite Ninja. Do I look like a human? Do I look like a human? What is California Smash? It's just a donation notification that we happen when somebody does $30. Have you ever watched My Hero? That was from the movie My Hero. That's like when All Might goes, California Smash! And he like knocks out like that freaking whale dude or whatever. One of my favorite scenes from like that movie. Because he said California Smash. I live in California, so. Alright, what's up, some dude? Welcome to the stream. 14 minutes? Yes, sir, Josh Cole. I got it ready to go, too. So let me double check with everything. Okay, yeah, the state of play. Yeah, the state of play is live on their end. So, yeah. It starts in about 14 minutes. Cameron Smith with the $14.99. And says, I had to shave to be fitted for an N95 mask last April. And my wife told me I could never shave again. Yeah, a lot of women like the facial hair. My wife loves facial hair. Like when I went to go see her, because she's from Nigeria. When I went to go see her, visit, and you know, do like my little proposal and all that type of stuff, and just hang out with my family, because my family's from Nigeria too. Like, I shaved my beard a little bit because I thought her dad wouldn't like it, because I was going to go meet her dad for the first time. You know? So I thought her dad wouldn't like it. And when she saw me, she was like, what are you doing? I can't believe you shaved your facial hair. You know, oh man, I was like, oh, my bad. So she told me to never do that again. So I will never shave my facial hair until she says it's okay, I guess. All right, let's play some more music here. We're going to play Super Mario Party River Survival. Super Mario Party River Survival. All right. River Survival theme. The music from River Survival. Are there no regular? Oh my, they're like all extended. All right, so let's just do this. All right. Shout outs. I think Troy Perry said that your wife won't let you do that. Won't let you shave it. Dolls in your pockets. The dolls in your pockets is actually active. It just doesn't pop up a lot, you know. But wait a minute, Drake, there's indie games. I thought nobody cares about indie games, right? It's only about AAA. Let's see what you have to say at this direct. At this state of play. Make sure you don't praise the indie games, Drake. Remember. Was her dad chill? Oh, yeah, my father-in-law is freaking awesome. He's like the coolest dude. He's like a big-time pastor and everything. Like, yeah, he's like the coolest dude, man. He loves me already. So yeah, her dad was very, very, very grateful. It's different. Like, the way that you guys see potential marriage and stuff like that is very different from how, the world, or at least Nigeria, sees like a traditional marriage and stuff like that. It's very different. Like in this case, it's not like, oh, I gotta meet the dad and he's like, this is the first time and he's not and like, you gotta make a good impression. Like he already came there, like, thank you for, talking to my daughter. It's a completely different setup. So yeah, he was very hospitable, very nice, fed me and my fam, my mom and my aunt. So it was very, very different situation. Very different. No, it's not okay to have multiple wives in Nigeria. No, it's not. I don't know where the hell you heard that from. That is not okay. Let's see here. Anthony Albert, what's good? At least we ain't rocking the James Harden, my man, looking crazy. James Harden's beard, it's like, it like comes from here, right? And then it's like even like all here, and then like here it kind of like pops out too. So yeah. Oh, I saw it on 98. Okay, that's your first problem, Hetty GG, that you saw it on a TV, on a reality TV show. That's, I mean, do I have to say anything else there? You saw it on a reality TV show. Do I need to say any more? Michael Looper with the $20 donation. Big donation coming in from Michael Looper. Yo, thank you for the support, bro. And he says, bearded is where it's at. My wife won't let me shave mine either, but she's like it for certain reasons. LOL. Been wondering if you use any beard oils or anything like that for your beard. Yeah, check out my what's it called? My video that I made on health and fitness. I made that on the channel. Everything that I use is all there. Like everything that I use, I forgot the name of what I even forgot the name of what I use, but everything that I use, just type in, you know, exercise video or whatever. It's on the channel. Just look at my videos and you'll see it. So yeah, everything that I use is there. No disrespect. Oh no, no disrespect taken, but you shouldn't get your information in terms of what the norm is from a reality TV show. That's all I'm trying to say. See, dude, in my MBA program, I met a super cool chick from Nigeria. Before that, I had not realized how modern Nigeria is. It's still a third world country, but yeah, I mean, they have they have everything that you can get here, you can get there. It just depends on access to that stuff. But it's still a third world country at the end of the day. Trevor Lawrence is a bust. How is he a bust when he hasn't even played a single game yet? It kicks off in 9 minutes. Just be patient. I'm a film student in university, just to let you know, reality TV is fake. It is fake. Reality TV is super fake. Most reality TV is kind of like super capped and fake. Anybody in Nigeria that has multiple wives, that is taboo. It's just as taboo as somebody having multiple wives here in America, which some people do have multiple wives, right? It's just as taboo as it is here, and people don't do that. Like, that's not a regular thing. Like, that's not encouraged upon. You got to remember, like, a lot of the population there, you know, they're all religious, and like there's no religion that like says that, you know, like that's like you're supposed to be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Or at least there's not a lot that says that you're supposed to be doing stuff like that. So like, no, not where I live, no. We're not about to trade for Aaron Rodgers. They're not about to trade for Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I already heard about that, E-Dog. Nothing new. Did you get yourself you end up getting yourself a wife a PS5? Yeah, I did get her a PS5. I did. It's just sitting there in the living room though. You said South Africa's dope. It's your favorite place to visit? Nice. Shout outs. I bet OJ used to watch Honey Boo Boo just to laugh. I never watched that crap. OJ, it starts at 5, right? I don't know where you're located in the world, Sharon. So if you're on the East Coast, then yes, it would be 5 o'clock Eastern. But an easier thing is it starts at the top of the hour, no matter where you are in the world, for the most part. What's a good source for PS5? What do you mean by a good source for PS5? What does that mean? Like, to get a PS5, follow Jake Randall on Twitter. What's up, filler content? Okay, I'll check out again. I watched it, then dropped it. I must have missed the part about beard care. Yeah, I talked about in all the products that I go over, but I don't remember the name, so I can't tell you which beard balm that I use. But I did get a Shea Moisturizer Detangler. It's in a green bottle. I started using that along with the beard balm, but I don't remember the beard balm's name because I got it off of like Amazon or whatever. So, but yeah, Shea Moisturizer, Shea Moisture. All of their products are good. So use everything Shea Moisture. Like, you know, they got lotion, they've got body wash, they've got conditioner, they've got shampoo, they've got everything. They've got curl cream, they've got like styling, like just use, when in doubt, use Shea Moisture because all their stuff is really good. So I've been kind of migrating over to Shea Moisture for everything. Like, I use Shea Moisture for my hair. It's you know, it's been helping it regrow, you know. Like, it's been helping it regrow in the back, along with like taking my biotin and using my hair supplement, Rogaine, like everything. Shea Moisture's been keeping my hair locked in, you know, keeping it moisturized. Wife uses the lotion. Yeah, I just started using the illuminating body lotion, and it's really making like see, look at like the vibrancy. I still have some spots from football, like sunspots and everything, but it's really helping even out my skin tone. Like everywhere used to be like, because I played football, so it'd be like this part would be like way darker, and it's helping like even out my arms, even out my chest, even out my face. So everywhere is kind of like in tone. Whereas before it used to be like my face was a little bit darker, then like my neck was here, and then like here would be lighter, then my arms would be darker. The Shea Moisture illuminating body lotion, or even really just any skin toner. I've been using skin toner for a while now, but that body lotion will help even you out too. So if you're somebody that worked out in the sun or played sports outside, it'll help out with that too, or just help you glow naturally, you know. Hey, what's up, Darren? Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, you guys have PS5s in Sweden? Hey, there you go. Why does football cause that at an interest? Well, if you're out, well, it's not that. Oh, football in general? Well, football, you're gonna get marks, you're gonna get bruises and stuff like that. But really, it came from like acne. I had a lot of like acne on my arm and stuff like that. But like football, it would make, I mean, if you're outside in the sun, it's gonna make you darker. You're gonna get tanner being outside in the sun, right? So that's what I was talking about mainly. But like I played running back and I didn't use gloves for my first few years. So all these marks that you guys see on my arms right here, like all these, like that's from me scratching myself from taking like handoffs, because I didn't use gloves. And sometimes I would just scratch myself naturally, or other people will scratch me trying to like hit for the ball. I'll just get scratched by people that aren't using gloves. So I got a bunch of marks to it on my arms. Like people will try to scratch me. It's from acne, and it's from people just like swiping at me and like scratching like the hell out of me and stuff like that. So it just happens when you're running back. Everyone's trying to hit at the ball. Everyone's trying to grab you and scratch you and all sorts. People purposefully try to scratch you like underneath the pile. They'll like scratch and dig and claw at your arms and stuff. Like it's nasty, man. I hate football. Like my arms would always just be all jacked up, man, after football season. It pissed me off, dude. Alright, so this has been playing for a while. Let's play the Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy 2 theme. African black soap changed my wife's life using over time and got rid of her eczema. Yeah, it does. It actually does. Everybody should use African black soap. It's really good. It does. It helps even your skin to like make it calm and clear too. Make it calm and clear. So yeah, I recommend everybody watch my video. For those who don't know what we're talking about, watch my video that I made on like health and fitness. I made a complete guide on health and fitness on my channel, like for gamers, like a gamer's guide, you know. So if you want to get in shape, you want to, if you have trouble finding a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you want to look better, now's the time to do it, guys, because summer, it gets, a lot of you guys live in like super snowy or cold places. Summer's the time to get in shape while the weather is good. Your spirits are better. Don't wait, because if you're fat all summer and then you wait till the winter, it gets too cold. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to do anything. So, you know, like, take advantage of the summer weather and make sure you guys get in shape this summer. Like, say, if I'm overweight or if you're not in shape, this is the time to get in shape for it, you know? All right, we got to pause it, this music, because it's about to start. The show's starting in 2 minutes. So we got to pause that period tag. We'll get back to it as soon as the show's done, though. No, I'm not really Hyper Room Factory. What's up, Marcus? I'm skinny and need to be in the gym. Yeah, exactly. Get your butt in the gym. Or buy some weights from home. I bought some 30-pound weights. I've been lifting a lot of 30-pound weights myself, so yeah. This is for 3 cents a day. You can join OJ. Yeah, you guys become Elite Ninja. I'm giving you guys excellent free advice. That's worth an Elite Ninja pledge of $1 a month. Let's get it. Yeah, I run a lot too. I ran for over an hour before I started this stream. And I lifted weights in my backyard. Nearly as buff as me, OJ. Keep going. Hey, shout out to Game Pass Perry. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't go swimming in like those chlorine pools. Nah, man, I'm good. Those jack your skin up, so I don't even really swim, dude. Yeah, exactly, Space Otter, man. I've never felt better. I've never felt better in my life, dude. Never felt better in my life after losing my 70 pounds that I lost.
Welcome to an all-new State of Play. We've got more than 15 minutes of new Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart PS5 gameplay coming right up. But first, let's check in on 2 other exciting games coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 consoles this year.
John is stronger than I am.
Made it to 4546B. Landing was a bit rough, but I don't think he spotted me.
Hi, I'm Jeff, audio producer at Unknown Worlds. Set 1 year after the award-winning original, Subnautica Below Zero plunges players into a frigid underwater adventure in search of answers. Here, the native wildlife above and below the surface might consider you a tasty treat, assuming you don't become an ice pop first. The previous research crew has vanished, including your sister.
This was Sam's necklace.
Gaming. I choose gaming because I can exercise while playing games.
To uncover the truth, you'll need to get crafty, building tools and shelter for your survival. But even that may not be enough.
I told you to stay off my land.
With the PS5 DualSense controller, every icy shock feels like it's being sent right into your hands. The haptic feedback system allows you to feel each adrenaline-filled chase and provides visual and audio cues as you use resources, encounter key game moments, or get into situations where it's probably best to run. By the time you squint to see what's ahead, it may already be too late. Fortunately, when you play Below Zero on PS5, players will get a crystal clear experience with up to 4K graphics, targeting 60 FPS when in performance mode. And if you already own a physical or digital version of the first Subnautica on PS4, you'll be able to upgrade to the digital PS5 version at no additional cost. We hope you're as excited as we are to dive into the world of Subnautica Below Zero when it launches on PS5 and PS4 on May 14th.
All right, shout out to Subnautica. I'm not a fan. I don't play those games. Oh, there's Among Us, the next game. Let's go. It's gonna happen at some point, right? That's funny. Nice. You get a Ratchet & Clank skin, hat, and pet exclusively on PlayStation.
We can't wait to dive deep into Subnautica Below Zero and make baseless accusations against our crewmates in Among Us later this year. Looks like Ratchet and the gang are ready for the spotlight. Next up, Insomniac Games will lead us on a tour of this June's PS5 action adventure.
Alright, let's go. Rivet, my girl. Shinru, calm down, Shinru. Calm down, Shinru.
Missing info bot located. Initiating retrieval.
Got a long name, Kevin. God damn. Mr. Kevin and Mr. Gaming, born in 1990s. As long as hell.
Creative director of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, a brand new full-length Ratchet & Clank adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 console. Today we're going to introduce you to some of the gameplay, characters, and arsenal of Rift Apart. Whether you've played every game since Ratchet & Clank's debut, or you're brand new to the series, Rift Apart is a standalone adventure that you won't want to miss. Let's get into it.
Oh. Clank? Clank? Lombax? What is this place? Where are you, Clank? Maybe someone around here has seen him. Have any of you seen a little gray robot anywhere? Green eyes, red antenna, very charming.
Ratchet has been separated from his best friend and partner Clank, and is now in a new dimension in a mysterious urban sprawl called Nefarious City.
Please let there be good news behind here.
Ratchet quickly finds out that in this dimension, Dr. Nefarious is a much more capable villain.
Welcome to the Nefarious City Bazaar. Please remember to thank our marvelous Emperor before, during, and after making your purchase.
Emperor? Does that mean there are two Nefariouses now? Clank first, Nefarious later. Maybe he's in this bazaar.
Thanks to the new hardware, the worlds in Rift Apart are more beautiful than ever. Cities are full of life with traffic and civilians milling about everywhere. Rift Apart is full of the unexpected. Characters in this new dimension are not always the same as they were in Ratchet & Clank's dimension. The weapon vendor in Rift Apart.
Wait a second.
You forgot your order? Well, come right in.
Yeah, I'm already sold on it, so.
Mr. God will sell you weapons, but you gotta be less conspicuous, or the resistance will not last.
The Resistance?
Oh, apologies, sugar. Ms. Zircon is still new to all of this espionage.
Release the hostage!
The fur on Ratchet is very
Clank has
impressive.
been taken by a mysterious new Lombax named Rivet.
Clank!
What? She's a robot.
I need to go after that ship. How can I get off planet?
It's a test. Only royal starships are allowed to leave. Anything else? Phantom can help. Just follow the beat to Club Nefarious and you will find him.
Club Nefarious, got it. Oh, and nice work, Secret Agent Zircon.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Club Nefarious shouldn't be hard to miss. Better look around.
Yeah, I'm already sold, so it's like this footage is great, but I've like already been sold on the game. They've already showed a bunch of extended gameplay demos for this, so like I'm already sold. So it's great. But I'm already gonna buy the game. So it looks great. I'm already gonna buy it. So even more great, I guess. You know?
Dr. Nefarious? So that sounds like a club, all right.
At this point, it's kind of like spoilers, you know? But everybody else isn't sold yet, though. So you gotta make sure that you do this for other people that aren't sold yet.
Phantom, where are you?
Once Ratchet finds Phantom, he learns a couple of new moves.
They'll probably have some new stuff, right? They'll have, so they're just trying to show off some like actual gameplay elements. Like yeah, you have like the double jump, got some other stuff that you can do. I like the XP and all that. I like how they have like that in this
One
game.
of the focal points of gameplay in Rift Apart is increased mobility. Ratchet can now dash and wall run to traverse levels. This focus on mobility allows players to chain moves together to create exhilarating combos. Now let's jump into combat.
A nefarious day spa. If you can distract these troopers, I'll hack Nefarious's propaganda blimp and give this city a message it'll never forget.
I know they've had it, but I just like the fact that they're still doing that though. I played it like almost every Ratchet and Clank game. I know that they've always had XP. I'm just saying that I like that they still keep that. Sometimes developers remove stuff, you know? I didn't say it was a new feature.
This isn't punishment.
Dashing allows you to evade attacks or gain strategic advantages. Enemies can't hit what doesn't momentarily exist. Dimensional tears in the world allow you to use the Rift Tether, another new traversal mechanic to instantly pull yourself across battlefields to escape or flank enemies.
A demo would be nice.
Weapons in Rift Apart utilize the power of the DualSense wireless controller's adaptive triggers and haptic feedback to allow players to really feel the power of their arsenal. For example, with the burst pistol, players can pull back the trigger partway to peck out accurately placed single shots. But pulling the trigger fully unleashes a rapid-fire spread that covers more area. In either case, players will feel each shot burst from the weapon and connect with enemies. With the Enforcer, players can pull the trigger down halfway to fire a single barrel, reducing time between reloads. Or pull the trigger fully and unleash both barrels with a devastating close-range attack. Thanks to the haptics, the player will feel the power of their shots through their hands. Let's move ahead a little bit. As Ratchet attempts to follow Rivet and Clank, he encounters a nefarious juggernaut.
Second line is a density wall.
Where did you even come from?
Please stand still.
During this fight, more dimensional chaos ensues. Thanks to the power of the SSD, we can near instantly teleport players to completely different locations.
Nice. I like that.
This isn't some small arena being loaded, but the entire level from a different planet.
I do actually really like that. I like how intense the battles are here. This boss battle looks dope.
Let's jump over and see what's going on with Rivet and Clank.
Don't spoil the whole boss battle. Thank you.
As you may have guessed, Rivet is a brand new playable character in the series.
Where are you taking me?
I was gonna take you to my hideout, but first I gotta rescue my friends at their gelatonium factory.
I wonder how long this game is going to be.
Rift Apart includes several alternate dimension versions of classic planets from past games. Did we mention how stunning and alive our worlds are? Thanks to the power of the PS5 and the 3D audio, we've been able to create alien planets with an immersive density like never before. Let's check it out.
Speedles, yeah. That's why I'm gonna ride one. Soon as I can get close enough.
Back to Ms. Zircon, the weapons vendor.
Whoa. This wasn't what was in my account last time.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is because I added our mutual friend on Nefarious City.
Okay.
In Rift Apart, you get to play with an explosive new arsenal, as well as a few returning classics.
You will be missed, sweet thing.
Here's another example of how we're using the DualSense. With the topiary sprinkler, players will feel resistance in the trigger as they prepare a throw of this garden grenade. Once on the ground and spitting out its rapid growth plant fertilizer, players will also feel when enemies have been topiaried and are ready to be trimmed down.
It appears some dimensional distortion is emanating from that cave.
In addition to rift tethering and dimensional shifts, there are also many pocket dimensions scattered throughout the game.
And the last Speedo runs into that rift thingy.
Interesting. You must have a rift tether in your glove, too.
Alright, Smarty Bot. What is this place?
A dimensional pocket? Perhaps a symptom of the Dimensionator's destruction.
How do you come up with this stuff?
I'm not trying to spoil myself on all this. This is too much.
Must have wandered in through the rift somehow.
This is like way too much.
There is the Speetle.
I don't need to see all this. Like, I really don't.
No, don't hide! Ugh.
Hitting its nest might get its attention.
Well, hello there. Gotcha.
Oh, dear.
Maybe Maynard can lead me to the boards.
We could get away from this acid.
Come on, Maynard! Let's find the morts!
Riding Speedles is one way of traversing Sargasso's acid swamps, and to do so quickly.
Excuse me!
Look out!
I got it! See? Sometimes I don't crash. Stop! There's the gelatonium factory. Coming, Morts.
We didn't follow that Lombax and his Robopet across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs. So you got like 9.5 seconds to tell us where they're at. 1.
Hang on there now.
If you watched our previous gameplay demo, you may recognize the Goons for Less. This rebranded gang has been hired by Dr. Nefarious to attack Ratchet and Clank, and are now also trapped in Rivet's dimension. Here's another new weapon. The Shatter Bomb is a frag-type grenade that deals a lot of damage to your foes. With haptic feedback, each explosion feels incredibly impactful.
You buy NBA 2K. You buy $70 NBA 2K. Don't talk to me about the price.
Perhaps they were sucked through the dimensional vortex as well.
Listening, not watching. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not really paying attention myself. This is like too much. This is too much.
This is just a small taste of some of the early gameplay in Rift Apart, but there is so much more. We have open areas to explore, dimensional Clank puzzles, glitch challenges,
nice,
arena challenges, aerial combat, gold bolts to collect, pocket dimensions to explore, armor to obtain and use in the first ever Ratchet & Clank photo mode. And giving more people access to playing our games is always important to us. As such, Rift Apart will offer a slew of accessibility options.
Nice, very good.
We'll reveal more about this soon. Experience Rift Apart's new planets, weapons, intense high-action combat, and near-instant load times, all with some of the best visuals we've ever created.
How about that, huh?
These rifts are getting out of hand.
On behalf of all of us at Insomniac Games, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the Omniverse on June 11th.
That's our show. We explored the depths of an alien ocean, got a first look at Among Us on PlayStation, and zipped across space and time in Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Okay. Oh, this is just the last trailer.
What a wonderful surprise!
What do you want, Nefarious?
We're going to a dimension where I always win!
I'm just gonna play the trailer again?
Clank? Where am I? A Lombax?
Who are you?
I'm Rivet. Let's go for a ride.
Wait, I have to find my friend.
Emperor Nefarious, you have returned.
Yes! Emperor!
Clank, huh?
This is like, it's like one of those games that like you play like right away. You don't put in the backlog.
Like mine. Evil like him too. And that Lombax.
I'm coming, Clank.
If we do not get the Dimensionator now,
this isn't
we
copyrighted.
may lose every dimension. Oh my.
For some reason, I've already uploaded this trailer, and it never got copyrighted. There's only one game, really. It wasn't better than the last Direct. The last Direct had multiple games. You just like Ratchet and Clank more than anything. But no, it wasn't better. If you want to be objective, it wasn't better. Because you can't tell me one game is better than having a bunch of games announced. That's ridiculous. You just like Ratchet and Clank. Alright. Objectively. Opinion-wise, you guys can like whatever you want, but you can't tell me one game that we already knew about and they're just showing more of is better than actual new game announcements. That's ridiculous. That's like that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So yeah, that was the show. They're not even really comparable. Like, you can't even really compare like state of play like this. You can't compare this to a Nintendo Direct. Like, you just can't. This is like just this is a game showcase. I mean, this is not a Direct. You know, a Direct is like multiple games, new announcements, right? Or you didn't know it was coming, or you know, all these games that they showed were already stuff that had already been there. You know, so I mean, it's hard for me to even compare. I just see this as like a game showcase. I see it as like this is like a Ratchet and Clank Direct. Like, this is like a game focused Direct, and then they had a couple different things to talk about. Like, they spent less than 5 minutes on the two games. Among Us, which it's not even a shadow drop for Among Us. Like, when they announced Among Us on the Switch, it like shadow dropped that day. They didn't even shadow drop Among Us. It's coming out later in the year. You know, so there wasn't even a shadow drop for that, you know? So I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to compare it to a Direct. I just see this as a game showcase for Ratchet and Clank. That's kind of all I see it as. So I wouldn't even compare it, to be honest. I wouldn't even compare it. It's not the same thing. Now, Sony's had other state of plays that have been very similar, like where they actually use like they didn't use the blade system. Like, Sony has like a blade system for their Directs, right? Like, when it's more like a Direct where like you can see like maybe what's upcoming next, kind of like how Nintendo did sometimes with that. That would be more comparable, but not a game. This is just a Ratchet and Clank game showcase. It's not really a Direct. So yeah, Ratchet and Clank looks. I mean, to talk about the game though, that looks awesome. The game looks absolutely amazing. Like, the game looks phenomenal. I think that it's definitely going to be a Game of the Year contender for sure. Right now we've got pretty much 2 early Game of the Year contenders. I think we've got obviously Monster Hunter Rise, big Game of the Year contender right there. And then we also have Returnal, that has like an 86. So that is some in contention for Game of the Year. Then we're also going to have Ratchet and Clank's coming out June, so that's definitely going to be in contention for Game of the Year as well. So yeah. No, Among Us didn't shadow drop. It's coming out later. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Among Us didn't even shadow drop. So you can't even really say that it was like a direct. Because, like, maybe if they shadow dropped it, then okay, then all right. Or just surprise drop. But not, it comes out later. So they didn't shadow drop it. No, they didn't shadow drop it. So they probably should have just waited. There was no need to even really, talk about Among Us, to be honest. Like, it should have just been Ratchet and Clank State of Play. Like they did with Ghost of Tsushima. They should have just, I don't understand why they had 2 random games, Subnautica and Among Us. Maybe because they wanted to give, obviously the developers, give them some advertisement for the game. So maybe that was it. But I don't know if it was even needed. But to be honest, man, I'm already super sold on Ratchet and Clank. So they've already showed it off. Like they've already showed off. This isn't their first extended gameplay of Ratchet and Clank. This is like their 3rd, if I'm not correct. Extended gameplay at Ratchet and Clank, and I think it's getting to the point where like they're showing Rivet and they're showing like what Rivet's doing, like they're showing worlds that she's going through and like they're showing like too much now. Like I get it, like I'm not saying that they're spoiling everything, but they're showing a little bit too much, and I didn't feel like a lot of times you guys saw me on my phone. It's because I didn't feel like spoiling myself and all this stuff like with Rivet and with like okay, we didn't. I don't know if we needed all that. The game comes out. In literally a month, the game comes out. We're pretty much done with April. We're in May. The game comes out next month, essentially. Early to mid next month. Like I don't think I really need to see anymore. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. So that's just kind of like my thought process, with all of that. So yeah, 500 people for this. That's about right. Shout outs to everybody who's here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're not, because YouTube's being weird and like unsubscribing my people to the channel. Or I don't know if this is just going through some ish right now, because like I just got like a notification, like my sub counts it's being real wonky. So make sure you guys subscribe if you're not already subscribed and enable notifications. We're gonna talk about the state of play. We're gonna talk about the Japanese sales. We're gonna talk about Returnal review scores, and we're gonna talk about Pokemon Snap. So you guys stay tuned right there. And we're gonna get you guys' thoughts. All of you guys are allowed to chime in. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, #PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer all my lovely people's questions. So stick around. Let's talk about some stuff, guys. All right. I was hoping they wouldn't show her too much. Yeah, they showed a little bit too much of Rivet. I think they did. Yeah, they just need to bring the game out now. Yeah. I think this might be the last one though. I don't think they're gonna really do anything crazy after this. But the Ghost of Tsushima State of Play told us new information. I said that they need to do something like it was like the Ghost of Tsushima State of Play. I didn't say that it was as good. This one was as good. I said that I don't compare it to like a direct. I compare it to like what the Ghost of Tsushima State of Play was. You're just focusing on a single game. That's essentially what this was, I didn't say it was as good though, The game looks fun, although I think I'm going to wait for a price drop. About that, if you haven't seen my video on Sony's first party games and price drops, make sure you watch that video ASAP. Don't bank on Sony first party games getting steep price drops like you saw with God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn and all that. Don't bank on that. I think Sony's gonna keep those prices up. Don't expect, maybe holidays you might get like a $10 sale or $20 sale, but don't expect Horizon Zero Dawn, February, it comes out February 2017, $60. Horizon Zero Dawn at the end of the year, Black Friday, $15.99, Best Buy special. Don't expect that. Do not expect that with Sony's big first party games. So yeah. Do I have Discord? Reset Player, I do have Discord. It's for Elite Ninja only. It costs $1 to get in. Hit the join button or check out the link in the description. Hit the little drop box, and that will get you into our Discord where we play games. We stream games all the time, and you can come on the Discord and talk with me and the other Elite Ninja as we play Mario Kart and Smash Brothers and Monster Hunter and Splatoon and lots of other games. So yeah, anybody that's looking for a Discord, we have a private Discord community for all Elite Ninja. So the lowest price is $1, so it's worth it. So hop in. So it sucks for myself. Don't have a PS5 to get hyped for Ratchet and Clank. I mean, the game's not going anywhere though. So when you get a PS5, you can buy it once you get it. You know. So yeah. No, he's absolutely right. No, he's absolutely right, Lauren. I mean, don't expect Nintendo to give Mario away for $20 either. Yeah, that's if you watch my video, that's exactly what my video was about. That Sony wanted to emulate what Nintendo's doing with premium pricing on their first-party games. So that's exactly what I was saying in my. A lot of you guys didn't watch that video because that video didn't do very well on the channel. So a lot of you guys probably have no clue what I'm talking about. But I did make a video about PlayStation and what they want to do with their games. A lot of you guys didn't watch it. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you watch that video because I actually broke it down. I think before the, yeah, I broke that down about their game price. Everyone was shocked and, you know, like, oh, how does OJ already know? I'm like, dude, I broke this down back in September 2018. This was before the PlayStation even launched. This was before the system even launched. I was telling you guys what Sony's going to do with their pricing, how they have it structured, and what they want to do. So yeah, check out that video. Nobody watched it. It only got like 4K views, but I mean, like, what I'm saying is true. Everything's facts in that video. So let's see here. No, that's not true, Lauren DeBacker. That's not true. Sony's games have always discounted very quickly, believe it or not. Games like Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, and many other games have actually discounted pretty quickly compared to Nintendo. So no, that's actually not true. Shinru with the $3. Let me finish playing this Mario Galaxy music. The state of play is the reason why Sony and Microsoft can't compete with Nintendo Directs, in my opinion. They mostly feature 1 to 2 big games for about 5 minutes each. Nintendo gives a spotlight of multiple games and highlight reel at the end. Whack. Yeah, this is not a Nintendo Direct though. Like, this is just not a Nintendo Direct. I don't know if Microsoft and Sony can do like what Nintendo does with Nintendo Directs because Nintendo's been doing them for like a decade. So it's hard to catch up that quickly. Just like Nintendo's trying to catch up with online. Obviously, they're not competing very well with, you know, Microsoft and Sony that have been doing it for way longer in terms of structured online setups and things like that. Nintendo's been playing huge catch up, right? So yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much like, you know, goes both ways on that one. I see Spider-Man for $50 online, not $70. Spider-Man Miles Morales? Miles Morales was cheaper because it's not the full price Spider-Man game. It's not a full price Spider-Man. Let's see here. Confused now. You just said don't expect Horizon Zero Dawn on discount. Sorry, not following anymore. Yeah, don't expect Horizon Zero Dawn 2, like Forbidden West. Don't expect to see that for bargain bin in like 5 or 6 months. Don't expect it. No, I wouldn't. Don't expect Ratchet and Clank to be bargain bin $20 by Black Friday. Don't expect, because you know why? I'll tell you this. What I'm saying is true. Because look at Demon Souls. Demon Souls is a game that would definitely have been Bloodborne was discounted within the same year that it came out. Bloodborne came out in what, February 2015 or like early 2015? Dude, that game was discounted to like $30 within like the next couple months, dude. Like, don't expect that. Demon Souls is still $70 on PSN. You know? It's still, a lot of places still have that for $70. You might be able to find some deals here and there, but for the most part, it's still $70. You know? So, and like the Little Big Planet game, that's still $60. That Little Big Planet always been getting hella price drops as soon as, like, Little Big Planet. Wait, what? So yeah, don't expect God of War to be $10 2 years later. I think Sony's gonna try to keep it, like, it's gonna be a minimum. It's like they're gonna ask for a minimum of $30 to $40 years later. Okay, yeah, you might be able to get God of War Ragnarok 2-3 years later for $30 or $40, but they're not gonna sit there and sell God of War Ragnarok, you know, they're not gonna discount it to $30 or $45 in a couple months after it comes out. Like God of War 2018, that got discounted by that came out what? It came out early 2018. That got discounted by summer. You can find that game for $35 to $40. That's not gonna happen with PS5. Sony's had enough of that crap. Hey, glad to see you back. That BK dude is annoying. Keep him out of your vids. We'll have Black Keely every now and then. It's his vid, not my vids. It's his vids. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped putting their first-party games on greatest hits until the end of the PS5 lifespan. I mean, I think that they're just trying to not do it to where they don't get screwed over with their games. Like, you can't be. These games cost more and more to make, and they're not trying to sit there and give them away for essentially free. Like, selling Horizon Zero Dawn for $10 is essentially, like, that's basically giving it away for free. Which they did give it away for free with the State of Play, but you guys know what, or with the Summer of Play, but you guys, like, I'm talking about like within like the first year or two that the game is out, you know, because it took them years to make that game. So, all right, let's see here. Next up is hold up. Oh, I thought you wanted music. I thought you wanted shout outs to Michael Looper. Thank you for the 20, man. I appreciate that. Damage Controlling Fanboy, thank you for becoming an Elite Ninja. Horizon MF, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And Shinru, thank you for the 3. I don't think you wanted. Okay, you didn't want any music. Okay, cool, no problem. Why are some people on Twitter downplaying new Pokemon Snap sales? I don't think so. I think they're downplaying it because of the recent polls that have went up. I know John put up a poll. You know, he had 60K plus, and most people said that they're not going to buy it. And you're just seeing people saying that they're not going to buy it. But when it comes to Pokemon, like, it's more of a casual end game, right? So the extended, not the corest of core are going to sit there and want to snap pictures of Pokemon. So you're going to get a lot of like the classic fans that just don't care about putting out their opinion and making sure everybody hears them and stomps their feet. And you're going to get a lot of kids, and you're going to get a lot of families that are going to pick up the game. The game is #1 on Amazon. So, I mean, like, there's what people say online and there's actual like reality. So I like to go by reality. Yeah, it's Twitter, guys. Twitter is a small minority in terms of the overall base of people who play video games. I wouldn't take anything that says like on Twitter about, especially when it comes to Pokemon. I wouldn't take anything that on Twitter seriously at all or anything like that, man. It's Twitter. Anime Matsuri with the $10 donation. Thank you so much, Anime. It says, keep up the great work. We have Takaya Imura, the creator of Star Fox and F-Zero, coming to Houston in July. I'll hit you up. Maybe we can collab. Hey, shout out to Anime. Sounds like a plan. Thank you for the $10, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. That's the start of them wanting to actually. That's why Ghost of Tsushima sales have kind of tailed off, is because a lot of PlayStation fans are expecting that big price drop to $20 or whatever, and they're not getting it. You know. Thank you, Anime. Though thank you for the 10. Though I appreciate it. Without Twitter hates Pokemon, you thought Sword and Shield would have struggled to sell 2 million. Psh, barely hit 2 million. Based off of that. Why did Jeff Keighley get so much hate? Curious, because I'm new to the paying closer attention to the game world. I mean, I think mostly people like Jeff Keighley. I think that he gets some hate because of the whole Doritos thing and because of the Game Awards, like the debacle with the Game Awards a couple years ago. I think those are the 2 reasons why he gets some hate, or he gets a lot of hate. Is just, you know, Game Awards and like how the Game Awards are ran and how it's been run. Because, you know, he's been doing the Game Awards for almost a decade now, you know? Just like how people think about the Game Awards and of course the Doritos Pope. Are you gonna get Guilty Gear Strive? Nah, I'm good. See, Twitter is weird. Person who scratches their arm saying some weird stuff and keeps saying it. Yeah, Twitter's the weirdest place. I mean, I think the Smash community just shows you about how weird Twitter can be. I mean, just look at these guys. By the way, did you guys see the new beef? For those that are into the Smash drama, Leffen versus Technicals. Now the new beef is Leffen versus Technicals. Leffen quote tweeted Technicals, calling him out first about something that he said about Jisoo. And Technicals quote tweeted him back and said, well, wait a minute here. This is what I'm saying. And then Leffen blocked him. Then Leffen blocked him. How are you going to call somebody out first? They defend themselves, then you block them. What the hell? Whether you agree or disagree with what Technicals had to say, how are you going to call him out like that and say, what the F is wrong with you? Talking all... Leffen, like I said, Leffen's a fake tough guy. I swear, Leffen's the biggest fake tough guy. I like Leffen. I don't think he's a bad person. He's a good guy. But he's the biggest fake tough guy that I've ever seen, man. Like, he talks way bigger than he actually is. Like, he just has hella clout and hella TSM and hella money. But the dude, he talks way bigger than he actually is, man. He would not say almost half of this stuff, man, in person. That's the only thing that... Because, like, you know, I got into a little bit with Leffen, too. I was just joking around. But the dude talks way too much. He's nowhere near as tough as he likes to make people seem he is. Considering he's like 6'3", 100 pounds. But anyway, can you explain Monster Hunter Stories 2 combat system? I'm confused after watching your videos. Nothing to really explain about it. It's a turn-based RPG. It's really what it comes down to. It has a weapon triangle. So power beats technical, technical beats speed, speed beats power. What different attacks that you do, weapons that you have or whatever, have a certain attribute towards it to where you can disable your enemies. Simple. Turn-based RPG. Nothing too crazy about it, man. Becoming Technical's video on Leffen. I don't know if he's going to make a video on Leffen. All I know is that, like, you can't call somebody out and say, what the F is wrong with you and all this stuff like that. And then somebody defends themselves, then you block them like that. It's like, then why'd you call him out? Like, if you're not willing to go back and forth, then don't call him out. What do you mean? What was he supposed to say? Oh, I'm sorry, Leffen. Leffen wants people to, like, bow down to him and stuff like that. But, like... like, nobody's afraid of Leffen. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just talks a lot. Like I said, Leffen came after me too. Like, I was just joking. I didn't even mention him, and he came after me and said that I'm a child and all this stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I literally made a joke. That dude is like way too sensitive. Like I said, I like him. I like his gameplay. I like what he does and all that. Like, I ain't hating on him. But that man is way too sensitive. And he, like I said, he talks way bigger than he actually is. You know? Talks way bigger than he actually is. Leffen is one of the biggest. Yeah, he's a fake tough guy. Like, if you're gonna say what the F is wrong with you, you actually need to be tough. Because if you said that to somebody's person, you might get hands thrown on you. I'm not actually advising violence. But if you said that, if you got in somebody's face and said, what the bleep is wrong with you? What do you think is going to happen in a setting like that? That might be where somebody throws hands, right? Am I not correct? But you'll do it on Twitter 24/7. You know, like, you'll do stuff like that on Twitter. But you will never do that type of stuff in person. Like, don't say stuff on Twitter that you wouldn't say to somebody's face. Like, don't do stuff like I can't stand. And that's what I'm saying, fake tough guy. You would never say these things to somebody Technical's face. Okay? I dare you to do that. I would love for that to happen. I dare he wouldn't say. And Technicals is a freaking skinny, scrawny dude too, you know? But Technicals, unlike that, Technicals will actually say stuff to you. He's not afraid. He won't back down to somebody in real life. Technicals won't. I know he won't. I know for a fact Technicals won't. So that's why I respect him. I don't always agree with what Technicals has to say. Hell no, I don't always agree with it. But I can respect somebody that's willing to put their money where their mouth is. And I can respect somebody that's actually not a fake tough guy. I don't think Technicals is a fake tough guy. I think he's willing to say whatever he's going to say whenever he says it. And suffer whatever consequences that comes his way. You know? Dude, yeah, he came at me for no reason. You know, he came at me for no reason. So, let's see. 6'3" and only... I'm joking with the 100 pounds, but he's not much over... I'd give him about 150. That's generous. 150. I'd give him about 150. He's about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", and I think he's about 150. I mean, if he's 160, maybe I'll give him that, but I don't think he's even 100. I think he's about 150 pounds. I think he might even be less than that. I'm not really sure. I don't really know for sure, but just by looking at him, you know, he's so slender. He has like no butt whatsoever, no meat on his thighs, no arms, very thin, no muscle, no real muscle definition or tone. So I just think that if you're gonna call somebody out, whether they're right or wrong, stick with it, you know? It's just like this Twitter tough guy stuff is just, I don't know, man. Like, somebody wasn't even talking to you and you're gonna go out of your way you know, and quote tweet them like that. Okay. Whatever, man. This Smash, I swear, Smash community lives in a separate paradox. They live in a separate paradox of there's no such thing as journalism. There's no such thing as due process. There's no such thing as waiting for answer. Like, they live in a separate paradox of reality. I'm almost convinced that like a lot of top players, they live in this separate atmosphere that everybody else does not live in. They live in this separate world of their own rules and regulations and what they say. Like, I'm almost convinced of this, that's the case. I saw a tweet from Toys for Bob. They're now working on COD Warzone. I'm very disappointed, especially considering how Spyro Reignited Crash 4. Yeah, it is what it is. This Light called him trash at a tournament and Leffin was buttered. But I wish someone would say something like that to me in person. You're gonna find out expensive ambulance right for real. I don't think I'd punch somebody over that, but I definitely jaw it back and forth to the point to where it would look like that. But I mean, I'm at my, like, when I was younger, when I was your age, some dude, absolutely, yeah, definitely. If somebody says that to me, but I mean, now that I'm older, I'll just be like, whatever, you're a fraud. Like, I don't care, you know. But yeah, when I was younger, yeah, that would have been definitely. It depends on where you say it. Like, if you're far away and you say, like, what the F is wrong with you? Okay, you say it from far away. But when you say something like that to somebody, you usually go to their face. So when you go to their face, that gives you, like, you're in their bubble. That could cause a problem, right? I've seen that happen a million times, you know? So, like, when somebody talks like that to somebody, it's usually in their face, not from far away. But the internet allows people to be fake tough guys, you know? And, like, just say stuff to people whenever they want to. Like I said, people have done that to me numerous times. The thing is, Twitter allows people to feel tougher than what they are. LOL, it's sad. These guys always think they're behind a keyboard and screen. Yeah. I just don't like, I mean, like, I see what he was trying to say. Like, I get that. Like, what the bleep, because, like, of what Technical said, so I see that. But you're going to quote tweet him and, like, that, like, you didn't let him, he's working on something. He's working on something. So you're already judging what he's working on. Like, what Technical said was that he's got something. He said that Jisoo's manipulating, like, she's manipulating the community for certain things, like certain ways, right? That she's manipulating, that she's being, like, really manipulative in certain ways. So you didn't wait for what he has to say. Like, I don't necessarily agree with everything that Technicals is saying, but I'm not gonna quote tweet him and say what the bleep is wrong with you before this man can put together what he's gonna talk about. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, let's see what you've got. And then once I see if the evidence doesn't add up to what you're saying, okay, then I'll say something. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people jump the gun. Like, if what Technicals is saying is trash, people jumped the gun on him when it came to Anti and when it came to Captain Zack. Wait till we see what he's got to offer to prove what he's got to say, and then afterwards, talk your ish if you've got something to say about it, if you disagree or if you can bring up facts. But until then, like, I don't necessarily agree with what Technical said, but I'm not going to quote tweet him and say what the bleep is wrong with you when he's got evidence of, he's saying that he's putting together a video with facts. Especially after his last couple videos, which literally got Sam Sora banned. Literally got Sam Sora banned, and I want to, and even more justified Nairo, and even justified somewhat Anti when it comes to things. You really gonna doubt what this man's gonna put together? Come on now. Like, he's had a proven track record of facts. You know? So let him talk his facts first. I don't agree with what he had to say about Jisoo. Not right. I mean, I don't 100% agree, but I'm not going to sit there and not let this man speak first before I just say what the bleep is wrong with you. Like, no, let you know what he's about. You know what he's done. Like, wait. How much would it take to have you fight match against someone here in the village? I'm not ever fighting anybody in the village. Like, throwing hands against anybody here in the village. No, that's not going to happen. That's against the rules. Drysush says that's a prime example of Pepe thinking one immediate error translates to another part. Smash doesn't always mean you back up your talk. Oh, of course. Bunch of frauds. Shout outs to PlayerEssence with the $5, and he says subscribe to my OnlyFans. PlayerEssence does not have an OnlyFans. PlayerEssence does not have an OnlyFans. Let me just make sure I repeat that. PlayerEssence does not have an OnlyFans. I bet some of you guys would like that though, huh? So all I have to do is dress up in a Ratchet and Clank or a furry suit. Shouldn't we be like, put on a wig and dress in a furry suit? Let's see. Why would we want to fight OJ? I would lose. That'll never happen. They always jump to dumb cause because they got no brain cells. Also, gotta go. Thanks. The thing is, I'm being invited, so I'm exhausted. Thanks for the stream. All right, take it easy. These days, I don't care about what internet commentary, written words are weightless without true voice. That's true. It is. It is. I just think that it's like this stuff. Let me tell you something, Abaddon. Let me tell you something, bro. This stuff is ruining some people's lives. Like, this is life. I still care about people in general, regardless. I had a long talk with my wife last night. And I still believe in redemption. I still believe in, like, people are people. I value human life and how people feel and act and stuff like that. You know? And some people have got their life ruined by these people online. By these Twitter hate mobs. So the commentary and the voice, it actually plays into action sometimes. Anti's life, it's not ruin. He's getting back to it. But the dude legitimately lost out at six-figure income and millions of dollars over the course of years. You know, over Twitter mob. You know? So this stuff does have dire consequences for people. There definitely needs to be a little bit of a resistance against this Twitter mob of hate that the Smash community likes to employ on people. Especially people of color. But, you know, like, this is something that needs to be, that is worth voicing your opinion on. It's worth it. In my opinion. Mega Sasori with the Ambu tier pledge. Thank you so much, Mega Sasori. Welcome back to the Ambu squad. Thank you guys so much, man. 386 Elite Ninja. 200 people plus watching. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see if we can get the 390. 4 more Elite Ninja for 390. 10 or 16 more Elite Ninja for 400. We've never been out of the 300s. So if we ever get the 400, that would be like the first time ever, you know, that we ever get past the 300 mark. So let's do it, man. We got 14 Elite Ninja. We can get 14 Elite Ninja as low as $1. As low as $1 a month, and it gets you into all of our gameplay stuff and emotes and badges, all that good stuff. Great point on the cancel culture portion. I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, what happened to Anti is devastating, in my opinion. Like, basically, you know, he's a bit of a mix between a F-boy and a D-bag at times. But that's not worth losing. I don't think that's worth. I mean, like, consensually, nothing was forced or anything like that. You know, and he's not even trying to come back to the community, but like, I'm just not a fan of this. Yeah, this cancel culture. And like I said, black people in the Smash community seem to get canceled lightning speed, like supersonic speed. You know, like instantly. Like black people in the community get like canceled like instantly. Some of it's justified, but some of it isn't. Just dressed in an Xbox costume, Troy Perry would be in for sure. Yeah, like black people tend to get canceled in record speed and time. You know? Yeah. A shout out to Abaddon. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with what I actually agree with what you said earlier in terms of like I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm simply having more conversation on it, but I don't disagree with what you said either. I think what you said is knowledgeable. Dre says EE. Yeah, EE Visu. He had an interview with Zero. You can't say state of trash because they never said that. Okay, hold up. He's just joking around. Nick of Light is just joking around. He said no Smash for no Sora for Smash. He's just joking. The things I can't stand, the Twitter judge, jury, and execution of people act like they went to law school and became lawyers and judges. I know, seriously. With Nairo's case, that was the thing with Nairo's case. People threw Nairo under the bus in lightning speed. Lightning speed. Another, you know, black or brown person, lightning speed, threw Nairo under the bus before he even made a statement. Before people say, oh, we only keep after. No, people threw Nairo under the bus before he even made his statement. Let's stop trying to act like, oh, well, he admitted it. No, people threw Nairo under the bus instantly. Before he even had a chance to speak, he was thrown under the bus. So I don't want to hear that, oh, well, he admitted to on the statement. Shut up. No, that man got thrown under the bus before he even had a chance to speak about anything. I don't want to hear that either. Let's see here. Kieran Buckley with the 250 says, can you play No More Heroes Kill or Be Killed? Yes, I can. Thank you for the 250. Says some black content creators moved away from the Smash content in general. Absolutely. If I was black, I would not associate myself with the Smash community as a content creator. I would not try to get in like on the Smash community. I know it's tough for EE because he was raised and born into the Smash community and that's where he makes his bread and all that. So he has to listen to them. But if I'm EE, I do my best to move as far away as possible. If you can still get your broadcasting deals with the Smash community, fine, but do not be a part of that community. But it's tough because he's sponsored. He's sponsored by, I think, Beast Coast, which is obviously Smash community stuff. But if I'm out, you know? I'm out, man. Like, look at how they treated him. Look at how they treated him by simply doing his job. Journalistic integrity. Simply doing his job. A very popular, disgraced figure, months later, tries to commit suicide and puts up a message. Any journalist that has any bit of anything would want to get an interview to see what's going on in that dude's head in any area. Journalism is journalism. You are not allowed to sit there and say somebody can't be a journalist. Somebody can't try and interview somebody even if they're very controversial. Only the Smash community would think that you can't do that. Only these weirdos with their own agendas and their own things would say, no, how dare you talk to somebody that tried to commit suicide that was literally once the face of the Smash community. No. He's not allowed to talk. He's not allowed to say anything. How dare you talk to him? It's like, what? Excuse me? It's journalism. What do you mean? It's interviewing. Yeah, you will interview controversial figures in your day as a journalist or anybody that's even trying to replicate journalism. What kind of nonsense is that? I highly disagree with that. You don't have to like the person that's being interviewed. That doesn't mean he doesn't have a right to speak, though, when he can't speak at all to press or to someone. That's ridiculous. As somebody who's been doing journalism for a long time, I find that to be atrocious, and that's why that community's trash. They don't want real journalism. They don't. Common sense and real journalism to them, due process, do not make sense to the Smash community. That's why they hate technicals. That's why a lot of them hate him. Because, oh wow, he actually researches, and it's real journalism. His videos are done in a sarcastic type of tone and way, but what he's doing is journalism. It's researching, execution, and facts. They hate that because it's actually, oh my, wait a minute, you said something about somebody that I like? Uh-oh. Now I hate you. What? Excuse me? I don't like everything that Technicals does. That's fine. I don't think Technicals likes everything that I do. That's fine. But he's allowed to do journalism and speak with people. That's ridiculous. Nobody's justifying what Zero or anybody did in the Smash community or anybody that did something wrong, but that doesn't mean they can't talk to them from a journalistic point to see a wellness update. Just like, because you still have people that like Zero, or you still have people that are interested in what Zero's doing. You still have people that have empathy in terms of they don't want him to kill himself or whatever the case is. How are you going to sit here and say that he can't speak at all? What? That's ridiculous. You don't have to like nobody's justifying what Zero did. What he did was horrible, and he lost everything, rightfully so. But goodness gracious, these people on Smash Twitter I'm so glad Nintendo doesn't support these. I'm so glad, man. Like, these people are ridiculous, dude. Stay away from a 10-foot. Nintendo, stay away from a 10-foot pole, man. Like, just stay away. I'm not gonna go as far as with D1. I'm not gonna go as far as with that, but I think that might have been rightfully so. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, D1 basic. I mean, I'm not even gonna talk. I need to go back and look at it. The interview was very good, actually. It actually gave us a perspective of how Zero has been dealing with this and the feeling throughout all of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know? Exactly. You know, one of my I don't know, man. It's just weird. But thank you for the 5 PlayerEssence. Thank you, Mega Sorry, for the Elite Ninja pledge. Thank you. Oh wait, 387. Okay, never mind. We're at 387 Elite Ninjas, so we only need We only need 13 more Elite Ninja. Nice, nice. 13 more Elite Ninja to get to the goal. Let's get it. So, all right. Lots of people turned their back on Nairo before he even said anything. Now they're trying to be buddy-buddy with him now. Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Twitter people have stones ready for everyone for the same things and have done themselves, are still planning to do in the future. It's sickening. It is. It is, man. I mean, I think...
Hey, you. I want to shake your hand.
I don't know, man.
I want to shake your hand.
I don't know. It's whack, dude. Abaddon. Juice Man Bomb with the $5 says, I remember when Nairo stuff came out, followed by Captain Zach Twitlonger. I called Zach out on a tweet, and the Smash community was in full defense mode of that dude, even though it showed he wasn't a victim, like he was trying to play. Exactly. Exactly. And remember, Juice, I don't know if you were here, or you were here in the community, our community, but remember what I said on the PE podcast? I was very, 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 very suspicious of this whole situation when it first broke out, because like I said, I know Nairo, and I know his character, and I know Nairo. I know people around him. I know him, and I know Captain Zach and his character, and I know what he's done with Ally. We know what type of person Captain Zach is. So to me, I wasn't gonna sit there and throw Nairo under the bus before due process has taken its place. We need to let things continue, you know? Timing was sus. Yeah, timing was super sus. It was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, this may be a different scenario, but a person still be interviewed even though they've done heinous stuff? Yes! Psychopie. Let me tell you something right now, man. Let me tell you something right now. There's a guy called, have you ever heard of Bundy? You ever heard of Ted Bundy? Man got interviewed all the time. You know what this man did? Look up, I mean, I don't know if you, who's heard of Ted Bundy here? Who here has heard of Ted Bundy? Who's watched the documentary on Netflix or watched anything on him? Dude legit was getting interviewed as in like after all that stuff happened. This guy was a monster. A complete monster. Complete monster. Like sicko, monster, weirdo, killer, Satanist. I don't know. Like, and people interviewed him too. People talked to him too. People rushed up. Hey, there, you see the camera crews and stuff. Hey, what do you think about this? You're accused of this and that. There's been people that are 5 million times worse than Zero that have been interviewed in a closer proximity to when something happened. Because you have to remember, what happened and everything with Zero was years and years and years and years ago. It was not recent. It was, I think, like what, 6 years ago or 7 years ago what happened. So there's been people that have been interviewed more recently in terms of what they did for heinous crimes. Yeah, he looked very normal, but was a psycho. Watch the docs. Watch the doc on Netflix about Ted Bundy. Zach admitted to lying about some hush money and bragged about what he did to Nairo and Salem on the Discord. I think he should have told everyone about this. Yeah. But he also lied about the stuff with Ally too. So I don't know, man. Like, I just find this to be just kind of crazy how some people are, man. Like, I don't know. Kevin, did you change your name because I made fun of it? Kevin, what are you doing? I was just joking. You didn't have to change your name, bro. I was just joking. Mr. Kevin sounds good, though. Mr. Kevin sounds good. Mr. Kevin sounds good. I was just joking, bro. Yeah, I was completely hurt by my day was ruined. I I bet. It's like, oh, that mean guy, OJ, how dare him? Oh, man. But no, Mr. Kevin actually sounds really good, though. Mr. Kevin sounds good. It's like Mr. Pio. Is that the dude with the Nazi tattoo on his forehead? I think he did. What did he end up doing? Did he end up doing something crazy like that? I don't know if that was him. I think you're talking about the Night Stalker. I think maybe you're talking about the Night Stalker. Or no, that was like a Satanist tattoo on his palm or something like that. I don't remember. I don't think he had a Nazi tattoo on his forehead. I changed it because it was too long for peeps to type on mobile. Yeah, that's true. If they wanted to tag you, it would all come out that way on mobile. That's true. No, that was Charles. Okay, yeah, Charles Manson. There you go. Yeah, Charles Manson. That was Charles Manson. No, Ted Bundy didn't have all that. This is when you can't defend yourself. God forbid you get interviewed on in Twitter. Man, it wasn't even an interview on Twitter. It was just an interview on YouTube. Sebastian Grill with the $5 and says, "There's a comic book about Jeffrey Dahmer. So yeah, an interview is not that much if someone like that gets a treatment. Also play a Dark Hero from AC. Yeah, seriously, a whole freaking comic book. You know, like, man, it's crazy, dude. Seriously, it's like nuts how some people are. Dark Hero. It's crazy how some people are. Wow. So I gotta see what's happening right now, though. We're gonna check the latest on this. Shout out to all the new followers on Twitter too. Let me see what's going on there. Technical says that Technical says everybody make note that Leffen will deplatform people that disagree with him. Sounds pretty standard for Smash players if you ask me. I guess it'd be much harder to debunk any of my arguments or actually have self-awareness, so I can't blame him. So yeah. Yep, that's true. Smash players will try to deplatform you if they don't like what you have to say. So that is something. So I guess Leffen is continuously like talking smack about technicals. So let's look. I'm not banned. I'm surprised I didn't get banned by Leffen. I thought he was gonna ban me or block me. Thank you for the 5 though, Mr. Sebastian Guerrero. What's wrong with being a Zoomer? Everything. I don't like that people, including Zero himself, use the 1 or 2 bad things they did in a life and overshadow all the good things they did, which can lead to depression instead of feeling worthless. That's what my wife said. You know? That's what my wife said, man. My wife was like, everybody is not defined by what they do at their lowest point, and that he shouldn't be, as us as mere mortals, we should not be the ultimate judges of people. That's for a higher power. That's for someone else. Like, we shouldn't be like to where we cast people out and throw away the key. you know, based off of bad decisions, bad choices, certain behaviors where they've been punished for, you know? So that's what my wife said. My wife said that, you know, she said that she's done things that are bad too, and that she wouldn't want somebody to everyone to give up on her, throw away the key. They never have any road for redemption, can't work, can't do anything, like can't speak, can't do anything for a very, very bad thing that they did years ago. You know, I'm not a fan of that either. You know, I've never been a big fan of that. I'm not saying that he should be back in the Smash community. I'm just saying, like, people should not be killing EE over talking to Zero about his mental state, you know? Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, Nabs. Nah, LTG didn't unblock. I never asked to be unblocked. I think if I asked to be unblocked and, like, he saw, like, I have a little bit of clout on YouTube, I think he'd unblock me, but I haven't even asked, to be honest. I noticed that, at least for me, PlayerEssence, your streams are Twitch buffer. Your streams on Twitch buffer a lot more than YouTube does. Is that just me or what? It might be just you, because Twitch is usually more smooth. Or you have to check, like, your your settings on, like, what it defaults to on Twitch compared to what it defaults to on YouTube. You know, yeah, my wife got all riled up, man. She couldn't believe, especially when I told her how much money Zero was making. She was like, that's his punishment. Because, you know, and you know, Abaddon, people in Nigeria, the average salary is very, very, very low. People don't have many opportunities to make money. And I told her roughly how much money I think Zero lost out on. And she could not believe it. She's like, she said that's insane. Because, like, most people in Nigeria will never touch that type of money that Zero made in, like, a year, and maybe even, like, in 10 years, you know, or in 5 years or 6 years. Most people won't even touch that, maybe even in their lifetime. So when I told her that that's how much money she was like, that's his punishment. That's there. Let this man move on with his life, you know? She was very upset about it. She was very, very upset. She did not feel that we have the right to sit there and judge him like that for eternity, you know? Cancel culture is destroying people, especially difficult for younger people as they get older. They'll be judged over something stupid they said online. Yeah, I mean, especially for, yeah, Horace, you're right about that. For younger people, like in like Zero's generation and up, cancel culture is tough, man. You gotta cross your T's and dot your I's, and you know. I agree with you. Man can't even get a regular job because companies Google search it and think tarnished image will affect their business. That's why he needs to come out. I'm probably gonna make a video on what Zero needs to do. That's why I hope Zero sees it. Zero needs to come out and give his side. Like, he needs to come out and apologize profusely. He needs to come out and say, because he said that there's some more that he has to add to that. Add your side to it. Don't justify it. Add your side to it. Say what you need to say, and say, this is what I've done since then to be a better person. And say that, listen, I've done a lot of good too. And I want to go back to helping people. And I want to go back to being an advocate, to being against this type of stuff. I want to prove myself that my life has worth, that I can learn from my mistakes, and I can be a contributing good member of society. That's what he needs to do. He needs to stop hiding, because he's hiding from his problems. You're hiding and hiding and hiding and being depressed all day. That is not, it's just gonna downward spiral you even more. He needs to get up, he needs to brush it off, and he needs to, now is the time to come out back on his own platform and say what he needs to say. People will respect him more if he does that, but he hasn't done it yet. He needs to do that. He needs to, exactly, he needs to face his issues straight up like a man, you know? Take your punishment, accept your punishment, own your punishment, and keep moving forward. And say, I am going to talk about this. I am going to discuss it. I'm going to get back to doing what I like to do. I'm going to get back to creating content like I like to create. I'm gonna try as hard. Even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna try as hard as possible to do what I need to do, because I at least deserve to live, to do something. That's what he needs to do. He needs to stop sulking and being down. It's been almost a year. We're going on a year now. That's what he needs to do. He needs to do that, because for as much as what he did was bad and everything, he still deserves to have a life. He still deserves to have a life. He doesn't not deserve to have a life. I don't care what anybody says. No, the man deserves to have a life. You know? I'm here to say social media was a mistake. Zero brought up the moment where he was almost accepted into a job. They loved everything about him. He met all the requirements needed for that position. Then they dropped him afterwards. Yeah, exactly. So he can't even move on to somewhere else. This kind of situation makes me glad I'm not famous, honestly. I mean, the best thing about life, guys, is just being able to be comfortable and still love what you do. I think at the end of the day, that's what the goal is. Whether how much you make, like the fame and fortune, some people love that. Me personally, I would never want that. I don't want paparazzi outside my house. I don't want people analyzing every single little thing that I do, you know? So yeah. He ain't coming back. He wanted out of the community. No, he doesn't have to come back to the community. Let me just say something right now. The community doesn't own Smash Brothers. A lot of people in that stupid community think that they own Smash Brothers content, or that they own Smash Brothers. If you're a former professional player and something happens to you, you did something bad, that you have no right to talk about Smash. BS. You bought the game. It's owned by Nintendo. You have every right to create content and talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about on your platform or your channel. I think that's one thing Smash players think, oh, he's lost the right to talk about Smash or make content on Smash. Get that garbage nonsense out of here. Zero can create whatever content on Smash he wants to create. You have the option of watching it or not. Or if you want to complain, you have the option of complaining on his channel or on your platform or whatever you want to do. But Smash players think that they own Smash, as in, oh, well, if you did something wrong, that you no longer have the right to talk about Smash or create content on Smash. That's the biggest load of crap I've ever seen in my life. Says who? You don't own anything. Nintendo doesn't even talk to you guys anymore. What are you talking about? You don't own anything. What's up, Zavi? Depression is hard, bro. It takes a lot to get out. It takes years to feel safe and vulnerable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be. But Abaddon, what I'm saying is that he's spiraling himself more into it. The longer that he waits before he faces his fears and faces his problems, the longer he's going to feel this, and it could be detrimental to his recovery. And this is taken from somebody who had a nervous breakdown, and I think maybe I was depressed too. I was depressed for about a good month, 2 months, I don't know. And then I had a nervous breakdown, but I faced my fears. And maybe I wasn't dealing with what he was dealing with, but I was dealing with being a, not a super young dad, but being a dad. Imagine, Abaddon, imagine being a dad with your kids and having $27 in your bank account and having a toxic relationship. You have a good relationship with your wife. Imagine having a toxic relationship, $27 in your bank account, a failing website, and living with your parents. And my other channel got demonetized at the same time too. My original channel. So things even got worse. And family members, some that clowned you for not being somebody, or made fun of you, or whatever the case is, called you out. It was depressed, man. Depressing. Obviously, I didn't go through what Zero went through in terms of the online scrutiny, but the scrutiny that I was facing was even closer. It was like I could actually see it. What's up, Ice Sonic? Sorry I was late. Got school. It's all good, man. Go to school. The unfortunate truth is that people worry about others' lives. instead of their own. That kind of pisses me off. Yeah, exactly. Worry about what you need to do. You're on point. Zero cannot undo the past, so you should move on. You should own up and move on. Exactly. He needs to own up and move on. You got that right. The best thing about me is is being unreal Christian. There you go. I just woke up with the state of play good. If you like Ratchet and Clank, it was good. Wait, you were canceled? No, I wasn't canceled. No, I wasn't canceled. I was dealing with. When did I say that I was canceled? Your trials made you stronger if that was the only norm for people? Yeah, your trials and tribulations make you stronger. You know? Make you stronger. You know? So you just gotta... Hey, what's up, Charity? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. It was cut by that one guy's mom. She came over to the crib. She cut my hair. She did a good job. I like it. You know, nice little mid fade. Although it looks like more of a high fade, but no, maybe it's more of a mid fade. I don't know. He just kind of, he didn't even ask me what I wanted because I go to the same guy. So he just started cutting. I was like, all right. Good to see you here though, Charity. So yeah, man. Wait, there was a state of play. Yeah, there was a state of play. You missed it. You can rewind the stream though if you want to watch it. I've got DVR enabled. So if you want to rewind the stream, you can rewind the stream and watch the state of play. You can rewatch the state of play on the channel. Yeah, they announced, for those who missed the state of play, they announced Among Us is coming to PlayStation 4 and PS5 later in the year. And there's an exclusive Ratchet and Clank outfit for the PlayStation 5 and PS4. They also announced Subnautica, the definitive edition, or the new edition of Subnautica. And some PS5 features like the triggers and all that. So a DualSense controller. And then they just talked about Ratchet and Clank for like a minute, like a hot minute. So yeah, Ratchet and Clank looks great though. It looks fantastic. Looks really good. The SSD stuff was crazy in that game. I love what they did there, but probably wasn't cheap to make something like that. So you guys have any other thoughts or questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence or just PlayerEssence. Be more than happy to answer your questions. Tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag purchase just PlayerEssence by itself. Should we talk about these Returnal sales or these Returnal review scores? Let's do that. So, all right, hold up. We've already been listening to these tracks. Hold up, let me see what we got here. Strange Sunset Remix. So Returnal has an 86 on Metacritic right now. That's a really good score. Comes out tonight, digital. And yeah, it's looking good. New Pokemon Snap came out recently too. That has an 80 average on Metacritic. So 80 average for Pokemon Snap, which is good. And Returnal has an 86 average. So both really good games. Although we have significantly less people that reviewed Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap only has 43 reviews, whereas Returnal has like 80 something reviews. So yeah, so we'll have more reviews come in for Pokemon Snap. Maybe it might drop a little bit, but 80's good. 86 is really good. So yeah, good stuff for those two games. Our COVID hit Platinum hard since we haven't heard anything about Babylon's Fall since December 2019. I don't know about that. Are you streaming Snap tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream Snap tomorrow. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to stream it. We'll see. I'm assuming no gameplay today. Yeah, no gameplay today just because there's something wrong with my capture card which makes it do that a lot, because there's sometimes where I've even restarted my PC and it still does that with my capture card. So I actually purchased a new capture card. It's coming in the mail. And we'll do that. Well, it should be here tomorrow. So yeah. We'll see if it actually does the same thing or not. But I did purchase a new capture card. Because I want to be able to play Pokemon and all that, so. How do you think Returnal is going to do sales-wise? It's going to do good. It's going to do really good because PS5 fans are looking for like PS5 exclusive games to play. So I think Returnal is going to do very good. It's number 2 on Amazon as well. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me double check though. Let me see if my capture card actually does work though. Let me double check. Yeah, sales-wise, I think Returnal should be pretty good. It's just jacked up. Oh my gosh. Even if I reset my PC, sometimes it still does that. This OG Pokemon Snap was a 77 on N64. Man, they were doing review scores like that back then? They were, huh? Let's see. Pokemon Snap. Yeah, the original, yeah, she was right. The original Pokemon Snap, back in 1999, 77, but there was only 15 review scores for the game. Only 15 review scores. Mostly positive reviews, 12 positive reviews, 3 mixed reviews. Back on the N64, man, there used to be so many different Pokemon spin-off games like Pokemon Puzzle League, Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Snap. They did so many of those games on there. Stadium was fun. Yeah, I played Stadium back in the day. I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. I love Stadium. I played it all the time. Zork? No Zork. No Zork whatsoever, boys and girls. No Zork. No Zork. No, don't stop Zorking me. I am not. I will not be Zork today, guys. I wish we could play some games though, because that'd be more fun. Yeah, like YouTube has some like crazy stuff going on with the everything. What's your favorite moisturizer you like to use for your face? I use a facial scrub. Shea Moisturizer, Shea Moisture facial scrub. I forgot what it's called though. It's like, it has like tea tree oil and whatever on there. It's like African black soap face scrub thing. So yeah, and I bought a exfoliating body wash thing like on Amazon, and that's been pretty good. Like, it's pretty relaxing. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Let me see what it's called exactly. My most recent orders. I bought a Hita body brush for wet and dry brushing, silicone bath brush for gentle exfoliating on softer glowing skin. So yeah, massage bath. Yeah, so I bought that, improved circulation. So I did buy that recently. Okay, Amazon's choice. So it says like it says, okay, so this is how you use it. I think I've been using it wrong. It says wash your body with this part. So you wash your body with this part, and then you like you wash your body with this part, the softer side, and then you hold up, and then you do this, exfoliate your skin with the harder side. So that's what I've been doing. I've been using this. So yeah, you go with like the one side, and then you use the other side to exfoliate your skin. Man, baby, woman, everybody can use it. Remove dead skin cells, improve blood circulation. I have been noticing that my blood, I feel like definitely a little bit better using this thing. So yeah, I've been doing this. I need to do this correctly though, because I've been doing some of it, but I haven't been using the hard side to get like my legs. I got to do that with my legs, especially with my legs. So yeah, that's what I've been using. It's not expensive either. It's kind of cheap. So yeah, it's actually only $6 for one of these, and they have different colors too. They have like pink, purple. I think I might buy like just a few of them just to have them kind of stocked up. So yeah. I hope RGT is watching this. You know he's not. I think RGT said that he uses a loofah. This man not having my car right now and having to pay $15 to $16 for rides is painful. I know, man. So what's up with your car? Did they tell you how much to get you to play Zork again? Minimum 150 for Zork. Minimum. Did we ever go over the Japanese sales? Nah, we didn't. Let's do that. You know how we get into sidetracks here. So Gamatsu, I think the biggest game sales was the what's it called? Near Replicant. That was the big game for this week. Near Replicant sold 108,838 units. So Near Replicant was the big game. Monster Hunter Rise was number 2. But let me just do this so everybody can see it. So Near Replicant, Monster Hunter Rise, 86, another 86,000, dude. That's almost at 2 million just physical by itself. Super Mario 3 World plus Bowser's Fury, another 16. Momotaro, Ring Fit Adventure, same usual suspects. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Atelier Mystery Dungeon. Oh, okay, yeah, Atelier. That came out. The Mystery Trilogy. DX Premium Box. Okay, cool. Switch sold, okay, 100K for Switch? Yeah. 100K on the hard, yeah. So Switch went up from last week. 105,833. That's what I was saying, guys. Like, the median average for Switch with Monster Hunter is going to be like 100K per week. Because of Monster Hunter is going to keep the system at like anywhere around 100K or above until like the next big release comes out, then it'll shoot up more. Monster Hunter is just gonna keep it selling, you know. PS5 obviously shortages, stuff like that, so is what it is there. Xbox Series S and X, man, they dipped a lot, but of course nobody's gonna, I mean, it's Japan, don't expect that to do very well. So yeah, those are the Japanese sales, pretty good. Nintendo had a pretty good week. Nier Replicant did really good, so good to see. Just got off your first dose. How you feel off your first dose? I got my second dose on Monday. Like I said, I got my second dose. The superior genes and genetics just made me basically just shrug it off. My body said, huh? So you're the vaccine, huh? Everyone's been saying that you're pretty tough, and the vaccine was like, yeah, I am tough. What are you gonna do about it? And then my body was like, here's what I'm gonna do. Bow, bow, boom, elbow, put it in a headlock. Say you're not gonna take over. And I just and then I absorbed it like Majin Buu. Bam. Easy peasy. No side effects. I think I had a little bit of soreness on the injection site. Injection site. That was it. No headache. No drowsy. No none of no fever, chills. Nope. We don't get that around here. Mentally untouchable. I kind of want to react to the 10K sub special on stream one of these days. that music, that Sagat music. I kind of want to react to that because I love, dude. I actually legitimately love that video. That's like my favorite video on YouTube is like that 10K sub special. Mentally untouchable. Words cannot express who I am. The perfect blend of souls through time, over and over. It's like, what is he talking about? I love that video though. It's great. That video's great. Oh my gosh, the vaccine is laughing, bro. I'm telling you, man. So Wood from Beat 'em Ups said that because like here's what RGT said. So RGT said, I sort of don't understand the point of state of play. Like Subnautica was well known. Among Us is cool on PS4, PS5, but I feel like everyone is already sold on Ratchet PS5, and I don't and doesn't need another in-depth look, especially with the new trailer earlier this week. So yeah, Direct Feed Game says you are wrong. So what Wood Beat 'em Up said literally what I just said on stream, and people in my chat were like, you just don't like Ratchet and Clank, and that was in the SpongeBob text, guys. I mean, I think I said the same thing. I think I said the same thing too. I said, I get Sony wants to advertise Ratchet and Clank, but this is too much. I ended up not watching / looking away for a lot of it. I'm already 100% sold. So yeah. But like I said on stream, you know, so yeah. How does this guy still respond to? I have this guy blocked, and he still responds to my tweets. This guy's legitimately blocked and still responds to my tweets. I have him muted and blocked. What a freaking fraud! Why are you gonna respond to somebody's tweets when you're muted and he responds to other people in my thread? How do I just get this guy off of my thread completely? Let me see. I just hide everything that he does. Yeah, block. Hold up. We're just. Do not want this guy on my ish at all. Like, go get a life. Go do something else. Freaking weirdo, video game weirdos. I swear some of these people never go outside. They never go outside, never kiss a girl or boy, whatever they're into. All they do is go on Twitter and talk about video games and play video games. That's all they do. All they worry about is video games. They don't lift weights. They don't exercise. And if they do, they barely do anything. They're probably scrawny or extremely fat. Like, what is wrong with some people, man? Like, what do you spend all day for, making no money, crying and complaining about video games? I'll never understand these people that are on Twitter all day crying and complaining about video games 24/7. You know? Stupid. I don't know, man. Like, I don't be sitting here like, at least if I'm gonna be on Twitter, I'm a content creator. At least there's something with it. But even then, like, I'm not gonna be sitting here all day responding to people that have me. If somebody blocked me and I can't see their tweets, then that's that. I'm not gonna go make accounts and go talk to other people. Like, if I'm blocked, how can you see my thread if I'm okay? You can still see a thread, you just won't see the blocked tweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not gonna go, like, for example, what's it called? Shy Guy. He has me blocked. Shy Guy has me blocked. I am not gonna go on Shy Guy's tweets and respond to people on Shy Guy's tweets from a dude that has me blocked. It's like, okay, he's blocked me. Oh well. You know? Like, that's it. Like, you know, that's it. I don't know, man. What, Shy Guy has you blocked? Yeah, Shy Guy blocked me. I don't know why he blocked me, to be honest. Oh, I know why he blocked me. I think one of his fans, one of his users that probably watches both of us, told him what I said on a stream. I said that he makes, this is what I said about Shy Guy. I said that Shy Guy makes fake rage content. Like, he makes a lot of stuff that he's probably not even really upset about, but he makes it just to talk about it because whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes a lot of content that's just like, I'm going to get angry about stuff. I'm going to call people out on stuff, or I'm going to be angry about this company or angry about that. And I don't think he's really that angry. Personally, I don't think he's really even, I don't think he cares. Just based on, like, just like when I watch his videos, I don't think it's really like he's that upset about stuff. This was around the time of, like, the whole Smash stuff that was going on, the free Melee stuff, and like the whole free Splatoon stuff. Like, he made a video on that, like saying, oh, Nintendo, like, he made a video saying that Nintendo, like, they're cowards for protecting their employees from abuse from the crazy ass Smash community that was going to literally go to the Splatoon event with people with free Melee tags and abuse the commentators and abuse the chat moderators and abuse the employees working at that event, because there were people in the Splatoon community that were going to put free Melee as their tags in an official Nintendo thing. And Nintendo did not want to bring that type of abuse that the crazy Smash community, because you know how psycho they were getting on Twitter, they didn't want to bring that to the Splatoon thing. So they're like, hey man, you guys need to take off that tag, that free Melee tag. And like, they didn't want to do it, so Nintendo just canceled the whole event. Like, we're not going to put that to our employees. And then of course, you know, he makes a video saying that they're cowards for doing this and all that, and it has nothing to do with being cowards. It has more to do with not putting their employees and people working through that type of abuse that the Smash Brothers community can go through, that can do. We see how they act online. We see how they, especially during that free Melee movement, we see how crazy those people are and how they get in chats and stuff like that. Why would you put your employees through that? The people that had nothing to do. I'm not disagreeing like with the sentiment of being upset about being able to express yourself and being upset about the tournament. I'm not defending Nintendo on that front. What I'm saying is that you shouldn't take that out on their employees that are working a Splatoon event And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to go there and bash people at a Splatoon event. That's nothing to do with Smash Brothers, you know? So I didn't like that. If you want to complain directly to Nintendo, that's cool. If you want to call them out on Twitter, that's cool. If you want to say that they're frauds on there, that's fine. Or if you want to do whatever on there, but don't go to another event and start, you know, doing all that stuff there, you know, because there's people working there. There's chat moderators. There's, you know, they're streaming the event. You know what I'm saying? There's kids watching, whatever the case is. There's, you know, there's people working there. There's commentators. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff, and they see that too. You know, and like, don't bring it all there. And then, of course, that has nothing to do with being cowardly. It's about protecting your employees. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same exact thing. If people were going to have a mob of crazy free Melee people that were very angry, by the way, by the time that, like, were extremely angry and volatile going there, yeah, I'm just going to say, you know, screw this. It's not worth it. It's not worth putting anybody through this. Y'all can just play Splatoon on your own. And I think they ended up doing that. I think like Tafo ended up organizing like $1,000 tournament for, or no, Vish did. Ended up organizing like $1,000 tournament for them to play. Okay, great. You can go say screw them and all that right then and there at your own live stream, at your own tournament. But you're going to bring that to an official tournament? No, don't put Nintendo's employees through that. It has nothing to do with the company itself. It's about the people that work there. Says the Smash community is the worst community in my opinion. They disrespect anyone who doesn't like a character they like. They praise Sakurai for everything good in Smash and blame Nintendo for everything bad. The Smash community is definitely one of the worst communities. Absolutely, I agree. I think that they can be one of the best at their highest points, but they can also be one of the worst as well. They are the sharpest of double-edged swords that I've ever seen in my life. The Smash community can be absolutely god-awful and horrible and very terrible and very heartless. They are one of the worst. Yes, I agree. Smash community. I think Smash community might be the worst out of all the communities out there. I think Smash might be the worst. I mean, like Pokemon, like hardcore. We're talking about the hardcore players. You know, we're not talking about the extended community. Pokemon's definitely pretty bad. But Smash might be the worst because Smash like tries to like cancel people. You know, Smash tries to deplatform people. Smash like, you know, try to sit there and like no journalism, you know, like they go out of their way. They lie about a lot of different things to get people that they don't like out of the community. Like there are a lot of mess up, and plus all the bad things that came out from the community, right? Like in terms of what they were doing, certain exploitations of people and stuff like that. Smash community by far is the worst. Like in terms of like top level talent or like players, it's one of the worst that I've seen. One of the worst. Smash is my favorite franchise of all time as well, but the community of hardcore players are the worst. The community of people that follow the hardcore players and they are the worst community that I've seen, at least Nintendo wise. They are the worst. And in terms of like greater community, I mean like Overwatch can be pretty bad. Overwatch is bad. I think Valorant can be pretty bad. There are definitely some communities that are pretty bad. But I think Smash Brothers has to be one of the worst for sure. There are a lot of good people that are in the Smash community. There are a lot of people that are very knowledgeable. There are a lot of very honorable people in the Smash community. There are a lot of people that are good people. But it's unfortunate it gets drowned out by so many scrubs and whack people. Like I see way too much stupidity coming from some of these people. So I have to say, if you're just counting bad apples here, right, out of the lot, right, there's a lot of good apples. But if you're just gonna count bad apples, by far I think Smash definitely takes the cream of the crop. The song's good, but we're gonna listen to some Black Tar. Mini player busted. It's not busted. I just didn't put it on the thing. Some people who think you need to have a college essay explaining why you want a character in Smash. I know, seriously, Marty. These people are crazy. Hashtags and insulting people isn't the way to get changes you want. Free Melee was rotten to the core and deserved to be ignored. And I said that too. I said this is gonna go nowhere. There's no actual real demands. Nobody actually said anything. All they said that for was because they were pissed off about a tournament being canceled that used mods. That used mods for Melee. That used a modded version of Melee. you know, or a what's it called, a boot, you know, an ISO boot of Melee. That's what they were mad about. That's what the whole thing caused. And I was like, okay, well, what's the goal of it? You want Nintendo to allow them to use that, where they can't? You want them to officially sponsor a tournament that people can use pirated copies of the game, or, you know, not the actual game disc itself because there's no online in Melee? Is that what you want? Like, I didn't understand what they were looking for. Like, what were you looking for? I didn't get it. And even afterwards, whenever I ask people, like, okay, well, what are you looking for? Oh, well, for them to treat you better or whatever. It's like, okay, you guys are still allowed to do your tournaments and all that. Like, they weren't blocking other people from using the Melee mod or using, you know, the burned copy, or not burned, but using a backup copy of Melee, you know, like the modded version. You know, they weren't stopping other people from running their own tournaments. Nintendo just wasn't going to allow a tournament that they were involved in with that. Like I said, I don't necessarily agree with that, but at the same time, like, that's all it really was. Like, it wasn't like they're gonna stop other people from running tournaments, which some people tried to push it as like, yeah, they're gonna stop people from even running tournaments. But then all the other stuff kind of came out in terms of how Nintendo blocked other things. And like, I had an interview with Triforce Johnson and Wes about that. So if you want to see, you know, some of the stuff about that, we go over some of that stuff too. So I'm not taking sides or anything. I'm just simply looking at it from, you know, someone from the outside looking in, you know, and putting myself in the position, you know, of both, you know. Just run your tournaments on your own. Don't partner with Nintendo for anything, you know. Like, I would have never partnered with them for anything if I was them. So yeah, it went nowhere because there was no actual demands in terms of what they wanted. Like, what do you want? Nintendo's never gonna say, oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sponsor tournaments with a PC version of Melee. You know, like, that's never gonna happen. No company is gonna allow that. Street Fighter's not gonna allow, like, if somebody made a mod for Street Fighter 5 to play like Third Strike, Capcom's not gonna be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and sponsor that tournament. They're gonna shut that thing down. They would not sponsor anything. Like, they're not gonna allow that. You have to play the actual game running on the hardware. You cannot use mods and boots and stuff like that and have an official sponsored Nintendo tournament. Like, it's just not gonna happen for anybody. So, like the Break Free Persona campaign, the initial idea of Persona going multiplayer, cool, but Twitter burned it into the ground. The difference is that they had a very clear goal with Break Free Persona. Break Free Persona was like, hey, we just want to be able to play Persona on other platforms. It's a very clear goal. You know, very clear goal. They're looking like they were special heroes rebelling in the effects of nothing. Yeah, it ended up being nothing. It's always use the same excuse. Nintendo isn't selling mail anymore, so we have the right. No, you don't have the single company. No, if they want to have the right to do it, they have the right to do it on their own, but they don't have the right to do it when Nintendo is there. Nintendo has the right to shut something like that down when it comes to a stream that's making money and all that. They have the right to do that. Nintendo has not interfered in other tournaments. Now, if Nintendo started interfering like with other Melee tournaments and stuff like that, then obviously that would be a bigger issue, right? Like, that would definitely be something that'd be like a big problem that I would not like that if they started actually like messing with people that are doing, like, you know, their tournaments like with Melee and all that online. Like, but they're not. Anybody can run those tournaments if they want to run them, and they can make their money. They can have prize pots. They can do all that. That's not been taken away. So yeah, you know, because I don't agree with them stopping people from modding games, but it's expected from them. I just don't think that, like, once again, they didn't stop them. You can do that. They can play Melee. Melee's still being played. They literally ran tournaments that week of free Melee. They literally had tournaments that were running on PC. You know? So nobody stopped them from doing what they wanted to do. It was just the tournament they were talking about was the Big House, which it was an official sponsored Nintendo tournament. And on top of that, Nintendo was willing to do the Smash Brothers Ultimate tournament, but the Big House people canceled the Ultimate tournament because of what happened with Melee. You know? So, yeah. Florida Gamer, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub. I appreciate that, man. Really feeling that. So yeah, thank you. And also, is it Real Drago? Real Drago? Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I think the Smash community also thinks they are bigger than what they really are. That's true. They do think that they're bigger than what they actually are. People modded rollback netcode for Street Fighter 5, but I don't think Capcom uses that, do they, in their online tournaments? New Karens? the Smash community definitely reminds me of a bunch of Karens. There's some people that are definitely Karens. People campaign for Sword and Shield when the National Dex controversy hit in the game is one of the best-selling games. People like to complain, but they don't put. I think that, like I said, it's a small minority, Marty. It's like a minority of actually like what the overall. Most people don't care about going online and complaining about video games 24/7. You know. So most people don't care about that. Oh, Charity, the facial scrub that I use is African black soap. Clarifying facial wash and scrub with tamarind extract and tea tree oil. Blemish prone skin for blemish prone. That's the one that I use. I have a feeling someday Smash Community will go far and will go too far and we'll instantly regret it. I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth even being a pro smasher at this point, unless you're like extremely talented like MK Leo. If you're not as good as MK Leo, it's not even the point. You should just make content instead. Like I would just make content. I would just make YouTube videos and make content and try to get fame off of that or whatever. So that's what I would do. I'm just playing for the fun of the game, not the community. Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to go. You know, that's the best way to do it. Remember the video that was really informative? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap it up right here. That's been 3 hours. I've got some videos to work on for you guys tomorrow morning. If you haven't seen my most recent video on the channel, please make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out, guys. I've got a big video on Monster Hunter hitting 6 million units worldwide. I got a big video on Persona 5 Strikers and the sales and what's going on there. Got plenty of content for you guys, so please make sure you check it out on the channel. Over 4.4K views. Let's keep that rolling as high as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching those videos. Just make sure you check it out, please. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we will see you guys. Yeah, watch the video, guys. It's up. It is up, ready to go. So if you're somebody new and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you watch the videos, guys. Every single day we got new vids. So yeah, good stuff there. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we will see you peeps for the next one. All right, we'll see you guys for the next one. All right, bye everybody. Love y'all.